Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the Try Hard Entertainment Podcast.
Nailed it.
And this is absolutely the first time we've done this.
Where, the podcast is actually a teenager now. It has reached the teenage years.
Yep.
Oh, look at that.
Got some hair on his balls.
Oh.
Voice getting a little deeper.
Another 15 years, it'll start thinning out.
Yep.
Nice. episode. Golly. I can't talk today. Conversation before the podcast happened.
Like I said, this is definitely the first time we've done this. We have not. This is not a different take or anything. This is first time. Nailed it.
But going in order. Dion, how you been?
Trying to stay alive. Pretty much it.
This is why we can't have nice things. Nathan.
Exactly. Exactly.
I want to...
That and working. That working and raising these children's. Lots happened since I was here last time. I'm sure we'll get into all of that.
Mm-hmm. Nathan, how about you?
Pretty much the same thing. Trying to avoid this virus. I got my two little babies. Baby mama called me like a few days ago, and she said, "Hey, can we avoid going to like bounce about and just whatever, just different like public stuff?" And I was like,
That sounds like her too.
but I was like, you know what? Those things sound like they cost money, so yeah, we can avoid that. Oh, you meant for the virus? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, for that reason. But no, it's just we've been playing in the yard. The weather's been freaking fantastic.
I know.
Lately, so I've been able to take the girls out. Somebody's dog is pooping in my yard, so that's been annoying.
Currently, or
yeah, well, I don't know if the dog is in there right now, but yesterday, 2 days ago, we went out in the yard. I didn't have him yesterday, but just a massive. It's like I don't know. It's like a freaking Great Dane or something.
that's a big one.
Yeah, dude, these piles are ridiculous.
Are you sure it's not the girls?
Well, theirs isn't that solid.
Okay. All right.
Trust me, I've seen it smeared on the wall.
Okay. That's good. Just taking out
That's a part.
suspects?
Dion, did you ever have that issue? Potty training?
Yes.
Where they just are like,
Yes.
oh, let me take this diaper off and
Yep.
smear the contents of it all over the wall.
Like Dumb and Dumber.
The oldest boy smeared poop from head to toe and ran away, and there were little poop prints, like poop 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 prints. My oldest daughter, Jada, she smeared it all over her carpet, bed, blinds, and windowsill.
Just something to look forward to, John.
Yeah. And Courtney, I want to say Courtney. It may have been Jada also, though, but one of them ate it.
Oh my God!
So, they didn't swallow it. They just, while they were being changed, they reached down, grabbed it, put it in their mouth. Mother freaked out.
Yeah.
So, DJ luckily doesn't have any fecal fetishes, so I haven't had that problem with him. He's 4. He's out of diapers, so we're past that phase. So, I think I dodged it with him. That's my boy. But
That's good.
yeah.
It's only one of the twins. It's Leora that's been doing it. Layla doesn't even take her diaper off. She's cool with just sitting there saying, "I pooped," and I'm like, "All right." But
Here's a solution. Do they have onesie pajamas? That
yes,
zip all the way up.
yes. I've been putting them on backwards.
There you go. That's it. That's the one.
A parent friend of my girlfriend. I guess Jen had talked to her and was like, so Nathan's having this issue, and she was like, oh, just tell him to put the pajamas on backwards, then they can't unzip it. And I was just like, oh my God.
Why don't they just make it like that? Though? But yeah. But if you put it on
and
backwards,
it worked. So I put it when the first time I did it. Like again, not a problem with Layla. Like she doesn't worry about it. But it's Leora. So when I put Leora's pajamas on backwards, like that following night, she immediately was like this, and it was like there's no zipper, and then she went. And then she's like, da-da, da-da. And I'm like, ha, bitch. and it worked.
It works.
Yeah. But
foils their whole plans.
I told Jen, I was like, I'm waiting for the time where I walk in and like Layla is just like standing behind Leora, unzipping it for her. And I'm going to be like, God.
Yeah.
I got to sell one of you now.
Look.
Teaming up against me like that.
We have land.
But luckily they're not smart enough. So
Yeah.
Yet.
Yet.
Their brains aren't developed all the way. So
I feel like hopefully they'll be potty trained by the point they're smart enough to help each other out like that. So the way it sits now, they always take stuff from each other, so it's like they hate each other, which is great. I don't want them working together.
You're gonna grow to regret that when they get older.
What?
If they hate each other.
Oh no, it'll change.
Yeah,
I just don't need it to change now.
It'll change around the 4 or 5 when they both start being independent and they start playing together and they go outside and stuff like that. They'll bond. My 2 daughters are
inseparable.
It's sickening how inseparable they are, but they're full of love and sharing and caring, and I'm the grumpy old man in the house.
Well, it's better that they get along and are like that instead of hating each other and always at each other's throat.
That's true. No, they fight, but it's mostly love. I'm just not looking forward to teenage years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the coronavirus has taken us all out by then.
Yeah, me too.
I don't have to worry about it.
That or they're lesbian, one or the other. Those are the two I'm banking on.
I think I made that comment to Jen, maybe. I don't know, but it was just like, what are you going to do when boys start coming around? And I was like, well, I hope they're gay. Yeah. And I don't want to have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So.
No, they're going to be girls, but I can see.
I can deal with other girls.
Yeah.
No, what it's going to be is like off of Bad Boys.
There's no pregnancy concerns.
Yeah.
No like teenage pregnancy concerns if they're gay.
So. 0 penetration.
So I'm all
for it. Penetration.
Dad, how would you feel if I was gay? It'd be great.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's do that.
I could permanently lock this shotgun up.
Yep.
Take the shells out.
Yep. So that's what I'm betting on.
That's 2020, man.
In a nutshell.
It was just like a few decades ago. It's like, oh no, can't have gay people. And now we're hoping that our kids are gay.
So, John, what's been going on with you?
Yeah, man. Tell us about you.
Never mind our gay children. What's going on with you?
Not much. It's been working pretty much. Nothing too exciting.
How are your fur babies? They've been pooping on the walls?
Not on the walls, but not this week, but the week before last, we had a lot of issues with our oldest cat, Orion, that we've had for like a little over 9 years. He had issues going to the bathroom, and he spent the majority of that week at the vet and ended up having to have surgery to fix the issue, but he's back home now. He's got a cone on his head temporarily for like 2 weeks.
Let's get him on the podcast.
Yeah. Find out what he thinks about it.
Yeah, and we're having to keep him in a separate room while he heals.
So is that available for interview?
He's quarantined.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's about it for me. I mean, between that and working, and then just been streaming and recording videos for YouTube.
Well, good deal.
And trying to stay healthy.
What precautions is everybody taking? Because I saw a meme that said something along the lines of like, you're an introvert when you don't have to make many lifestyle changes in order to be listening to the CDC's requirements or whatever. And I was like, yeah. It's like, don't go out. Okay. I'm at home anyway.
Yeah. I've been washing my hands more. I mean, I did before, but now I make it. Yeah, now it's really prevalent. I'd like to do it before and after everything, and Purell and Lysol, and I'm like spraying door handles at work with Lysol and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, I am cleaning a lot more.
Yeah, I'm way more conscious of touching my mouth and face and stuff like that to make sure they're clean and stuff like that. So
we've had hand sanitizer beside the time clock at work since like the day that I started there, and never paid much mind to it. But
alcohol free, though, which is useless.
The house is falling. But yeah, so now like when I hit the clock, whether punching in or punching out, I immediately just shift over.
Yeah, anything that anybody else touches, I make sure that I use the Purell to get that off of me.
If you can find it.
Oh, they have it everywhere. I work at the training center. They have it everywhere. Yeah. So I'm abusing those bottles. we got like 2 in each patrol car, and it's like 4 up at the desk that I'm at, and every building has like 13 bottles. I abuse those things.
Well, that's where they all went in Lynchburg.
Probably.
That's why Bill couldn't find any. They're all at the training center.
Probably. So if you ever need a squirt, come let me know. I got you.
$20 each.
We had a guy on third shift come in and it looked like he was dying. I think like Tuesday night or Wednesday night. And I was like, man, like, even if it's
he was sick?
Yeah, he came. I mean, he was called. You could hear it, like his lungs were. I don't know.
And y'all didn't immediately kill him because that's.
Well, it was close.
That's what.
Or send him home.
We basically just like.
No, he has to die. He has to go.
He pretty much like stayed outside and was just, I guess, I don't know, smoking a cigarette or whatever. And
yeah, because that's gonna really help.
I was about to say, I'm sure that helped.
We just stayed away from him. But I mean, we were all like, "What are you doing here?" Oh, I've already used like 2 sick days. Fuck your sick days. I don't care. Go home.
The world is burning. What are you doing?
Yeah, there's a global pandemic, and you come to work like hacking up a lung, and he just looked terrible. He looked like he was just feeling awful, and it's like, why are you here? And then so he came to work. So that was Tuesday, because he came to work that night, and we were just like, what the hell? And then Wednesday comes in. He doesn't look as bad, but he was saying he was still sick, and I didn't hear him cough Wednesday night, so I was like, all right. Thursday night, he ends up leaving early because he was sick. Also, Thursday night is like third shift's Friday, so maybe it was like, I'm gonna get an early jump on this weekend. So maybe he was BSing a little bit, but it's like, but if not, so you work 2 days sick, come in a third day, and then leave early.
But that kind of goes to show like how some companies treat their employees. Like people are scared to be sick.
Yeah.
People are there's such a stigma around it. People are scared to be sick. People are scared to take care of themselves.
But we've got so our job gives you like 40 hours, so like a whole week of sick time, and then you've got like for the full year, so then you've got 2 weeks vacation, and then you have 2 personal days. So you have 12 days of paid time off, and then you've got 5 sick days that I guess as long as you bring in a note, like you're paid for that too. So we've got plenty of time that we're allowed to take off.
Oh, so
if you're sick. Yeah.
It's just a dick.
He's just, but that was the thing. He was like, "Oh, I've already used 2 of my days," and it's like, bro, you got 3 more, and you've got vacation days and personal days you could start burning. Like,
I was gonna say, it's not gonna count against you yet.
And like, if you go and get tested, like, I mean, he probably doesn't have coronavirus, but if you go and get tested and then it's positive, then all that stuff's paid for, and you don't have to use any of your days, any of your PTO.
Should have just killed him.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Yeah, right down on the spot.
But we just, for my shift, we were just coming in, and every day we're just wiping everything down. Desk, keyboards, everything.
Got to.
Was he covering his mouth when he was coughing, or?
Yeah. He
Just
was,
like open mouth.
He was doing
just,
the. Oh man, he was open mouthing it.
Just spraying out. Just.
Okay, so he was doing it in his elbows, though. Like you're
He
supposed to.
was.
Good.
Yeah.
I was like they said, that's like the easiest way for it to be passed on.
But those elbows are contaminated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I actually prefer people do the like in the collar thing.
Yeah, and the shirt thing. Yeah.
Go ahead and just do it all over your chest.
Yeah, that's my move.
Leave it closed in there.
Yeah. You can't get out.
You're quarantining it itself.
Not with all this body hair.
Mm-hmm.
Body hair, coronavirus all over my body.
My bad.
My body.
Jesus. Oh. That sounds so erotic on the headphones.
Imagine audio listeners.
Still going.
Your moist body.
Coronavirus is having a field day.
That's gonna be so bad for audio listeners.
That's what it sounds like on my chest.
Moist.
There's a lot of people that hate that word.
I know.
Well, they're going to hate those 45 seconds, too.
For those that missed it.
They thought they could fast forward past it.
But no. Jeez.
We got notes we're going to? I
But,
see you whipping out your phone.
But segueing from that topic into a wide range of others, Disney World and Land both shut down till at least the end of the month due to the virus pandemic.
Good.
Disney World and what?
And Disneyland.
Oh.
One's in California, one's in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good happens in Florida anyway, so.
And then, of course, like E3 2020 has been canceled.
Perfect.
Everything's been canceled. WrestleMania is on the verge of being canceled, or they're going to do it in front of no crowd.
Was that SmackDown
Without a crowd?
the greatest thing you've ever seen in your entire life?
Without a crowd.
It was amazing.
And they still reacted as though they were...
As if they were like feeding off
As
the
they're
crowd
feeding
or
off
something.
a crowd, yeah. They did the entrances and everything as if a crowd was there.
Yeah, and they're even, when they're doing the whole skits like in the ring,
Yeah.
they're like looking out at the crowd and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I was just like, okay. And it's a closed set that could have only fit like 20 people anyway.
Yeah,
Oh, it was great.
yeah, yeah. It has been amazing.
I heard somebody say Vince McMahon ain't losing money for nobody.
But it could be all part of an insurance thing. I guess their insurance says that if it's canceled or whatever the case may be, they have to have a backup location plan in place to get the insurance money payout. So all the money that they spent on advertising and setting up everything and with the city and all that stuff, they'll get all that money back through insurance if they have a backup plan. So I'm assuming that's what this whole do it at Performance Center over 2-night thing is just a backup plan so that they're not going to actually do it so they can get their insurance money. So we'll see though. Because WrestleMania without a crowd, I don't know how that works out.
No,
Do like everything else,
be interesting.
live stream it.
I guess.
Wouldn't be the same experience as actually being there. But
Yeah. I mean, because part of the aura or whatever is part of it is the crowd reaction. The crowd pops, the noise, the reactions, and if that's not there, that's a huge part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, anywho,
And then, Nathan, I saw you tweeting about it. NBA suspends their season.
Yep.
right after you got your jersey, maybe that's what did it.
You jinxed it.
Yeah, you bought that jersey.
Man, that jersey is so fly.
Was it worth the season?
I'm cool with it. It sucks I won't get to see any more Duncan Robinson this year, but man, that jersey is pimp.
Golly.
It is a good jersey. It's nice.
I wish I had gotten it one size bigger. It's a little bit snug. I can still wear it out.
Is it? It's for a little boy.
Yeah.
It's your gold jersey.
Got a little boy jersey?
Also, if that's what they actually wear, I don't know how the hell they play in that.
Because they're not little boys. They get the correct sizes.
It feels
They're a little bit baggier.
well, I mean, but it just feels too thick. Like you can feel the weight, and it's like, man,
Maybe you should do shoulder exercises.
nah.
Because if a jersey is weighing heavy on you,
Oh my god,
Makes you sweat.
I guess.
I should have worn that today
It's getting y'all sweaty.
because I haven't had an opportunity to wear it because we can't go anywhere in public.
Maybe do some squats. Maybe it'll help your core. Support that jersey. Extra jersey weight. I've never had this conversation with anybody before, but
I'm just saying it feels a little too heavy to be able to run around for 2 hours playing basketball.
yeah.
And when you sweat and that like absorbs into it, puts even more weight on it.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Those LBSs can be a bitch.
How do you think the people in the military feel?
Fuck the military. No, I'm kidding.
They gotta wear equipment that weighs 10 times more than that and run with
Well, I
it.
mean, but that stuff's for like survival or whatever.
I mean,
This is just like Nike is supposed to be, supposed to have the stuff where it's like it's not gonna restrict them at all. But I don't know. I mean, at the same time, maybe it is like the actual game jerseys themselves. Maybe they are made of something different. I know the shorts because I wanted to get the shorts, and I was just gonna like wear the shorts when I play basketball, the same ones, the Vice color.
probably another $125 for that.
$80, and I was like, nope, not spending $80 on shorts that I just planned on playing pickup basketball in.
Don't be that white guy that comes in the full
No.
NBA.
No, I know. I definitely wouldn't wear the jersey. It's way too heavy. No, but even without that, like I wouldn't wear the jersey. But the shorts, like the only reason I considered them is because I was like, yeah, I could wear these to basketball. And then I saw they were $80, and I was like, nope, not doing that.
Jersey, the shorts, the goggles,
We play.
the headband.
I mean, I would. We play with a guy that has a full-on Duke jersey or uniform. Not even kidding. And he wears it every week. He's got the Duke jersey, Duke shorts.
He's committed, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He lives that life. I respect it.
I have a question though. Does he not care about that jersey and outfit?
No.
Does he not value it to wear it in there to work?
But I think this guy has money.
He must if he's wearing it in there to
Whether
our
it's
job.
like him or his parents or what, because he's always been that way.
He wears it to work or to play basketball.
No, basketball.
Oh, I thought you meant work. I was like, wait, what?
No.
He really must not care.
He wears a full-on Duke uniform playing pickup basketball, and he's been doing it for years.
Okay, and then yeah, that's like dedication. But yeah, I thought you meant work. I'm like, wait, wow.
Oh, good God, no. I don't know what he
That
wears
would
to
get
work.
the
I don't even know where he works.
I was like, because if he worked where we do, it'd get destroyed real quick.
I think he used to work at a golf course. Maybe. I don't know. But,
Is he gonna be
Yeah.
Michael Jordan?
however, if I was that guy, I would
Michael
be...
Jordan went to North Carolina, you uncultured swine.
Oh, but didn't he go to golf after he retired from basketball, or something of that nature?
Not professionally. No, he played baseball.
Or it was baseball?
He left basketball for like a season and a half or something to play baseball.
I could have sworn it was an NBA player that went to play golf.
I mean,
They all play golf eventually.
yeah, like professionally play golf. I don't know, not that I know of. But like when Romo, while Tony Romo was playing with the Cowboys, he would play in like some pro-am tournaments. And
I know he tried out for a couple of pro leagues. I thought he tried out.
Yeah,
for.
he's damn it. He's tried to get into some of like the PGA tournaments.
Yeah.
But he hasn't been able to make the cut yet. But he hasn't been far off. and it's especially impressive considering he's a football player. So it's like you're not mastering this craft because you're playing football.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think he's obviously he's got a little bit more time.
A little bit,
but
when he's not commentating, but
yeah. So he's trying, but like, and he's so good at that. Like,
million.
Oh my god!
To just talk about football.
Did you hear that ESPN was trying to offer Peyton Manning like $18 million to come do like Monday Night Football or something like that?
Just give me some of that. I don't even need all of that.
Bro, cut me off like $60,000. I'll call all the games.
To wear headphones, talking to a microphone, and just talk to your
talk
colleagues
about football.
and talk about sports, you get paid millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You might have to dress up in a suit, but hey, who
I
cares?
mean, I won't downplay it. Like, those guys put in work.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting there talking to players, talking to coaches, and studying film and stuff like that.
And the research and stuff to get prepared for it is. I don't think it's an easy job, but
no.
But at the end of the day, like your time to perform is sitting there watching a football game and talking about it as it's happening, and then like
Being energetic,
talking about some of the notes you had from your research, and it's just like, man, I would love to do that.
I mean, obviously, it's like any type of content creating. It's like there's a lot more that goes in behind the scenes than what you actually see. But
'tis true.
But it would be worth it.
'Tis true.
And again, $60,000. That's all I need.
Speaking of football, you got into any more Dak arguments this past 2 weeks?
Pretty much every day with these stupid groups that I'm in. I hate it.
I hate the open forum. I hate the Cowboys open forum group.
Yeah, it's awful.
I hate it.
But I'm still in it.
Me too. Me too.
Did Dak ever accept an offer from the Cowboys?
He hasn't. He was tagged, but he hasn't signed it.
Yeah.
What was he tagged with? Was it
Franchise
the franchise tag? Which I keep hearing that it's 31.5, and then I keep hearing that it's 33.
I heard 33.
Yeah, so I don't know which one it is.
Because the last one I saw was $33 million salary that he turned down. Apparently.
Yeah, they offered him $33 million a year. But so one thing I heard is that he wants like 4 years, and Dallas keeps trying to offer him 5 years, and that, from what I've heard, is like the biggest roadblock. But I also don't really know how much I buy into any of the reports.
Yeah, because we don't know what the language of the contract states.
And it's just got so much more to it than just the salary number.
Yeah, exactly. It's what's guaranteed, what's
Yeah.
fully guaranteed, what, incentives, if any, signing bonuses, all the stuff goes into it. And dumbass fans are just like, well, it's a big number. Just take that number.
Why is he turning down $33 million?
You don't know what you don't know what it, you don't know what it entails.
I mean, like one thing I saw that the Saints was giving Drew Brees $50 million for a 2-year contract to remain with the Saints, but
I think Brady signed the same thing with the Buccaneers.
I thought his was 30.
Was it 30 million?
I thought.
Okay, I thought his was 25 too.
25 or 30 was something like that.
Like he needs it.
Exactly.
But I'm excited. Maybe it'll help turn around the Tampa Bay Bucks because my team has not been very well for a long time now.
Is that your team?
Yep.
That is his team.
I said, like, at work, I was like, it'd be something if Tom Brady would end up with Tampa Bay. And then sure enough, a couple of days later, he signs. I'm like, It's like,
there's talk of AB possibly going there too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, supposedly a lot of players have reached out to the Buccaneers post Tom Brady signing because they want to join and play with Brady.
But it's been said it's unlikely that AB would join the Bucks.
Well,
I don't know if anybody's going to sign AB.
I don't.
Dude, he just needs counseling.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of baggage. Yeah, it's a $30 million deal for Brady.
Okay.
They have it. They have the money.
But it's a 2-year deal, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 years.
Yeah, I believe so.
They were talking about Todd Gurley before he signed with the Falcons, but that was kind of surprising. Well, not really. He hasn't really been productive after he got paid.
Yeah, I think his knee issues started to like resurface. And then him and Goff were taking up like 29% of the Rams cap. And so they had to, you got to let go of one. It's obviously not going to be Goff, even though he's at best like an average quarterback.
At best.
But it's got to be the halfback. It could be the running back and the punter, and it's probably going to end up being the running back that gets cut.
Yeah.
It's just such a interchangeable like position. You can just plug almost anybody in with today's NFL.
Yeah.
And I see where Cowboys lost their tight end, Jason Witten.
Yeah, he went
He's
to the
a
Raiders.
Raider.
Yep.
Somebody, people were saying stuff like, "Man, I was really hoping he'd retire a Cowboy." And it's like he did 2 years ago. We saw it. Don't worry about it. But obviously, when he's ready, he's going to do the one-day contract thing.
Yeah, he'll retire a Cowboy.
Yeah, Witten's always going to be a Cowboy.
Yeah, he'll retire a Cowboy. We did sign Gerald McCoy.
I actually like that signing.
I do too.
People don't talk about him, and a lot of people think that he's like falling off. And like, yeah, he's not as good as he was, but he was still
good,
fairly productive player for Carolina.
And we got Clinton Dix.
So how do you feel about that one?
I like it. I mean, it can't. It's better than Jeff Heath.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I wasn't a big Heath guy. Special teams, sure.
Yeah.
Defense.
I mean, I didn't hate Heath, but it was some stuff he was lacking in, and he made some mistakes. So I mean, can't be. That's his real name. Can't be. Can't be that much, but plus he played under McCarthy before, so they have that rapport. By McCarthy. Yeah, so they have that rapport. So that's I'm liking how things are shaping up.
I think I like what we've done so far in free agency. I don't know how I feel about the Clinton Dix deal, because actually, like, I was thinking this, and then I saw somebody tweeted it. I think it was like Tim Cowlishaw or something, but it was basically like all you really need to know about Clinton Dix is that after his rookie contract was up, he signed a 1-year deal for $3 million or $4 million, and now it's like a 1-year deal for $3 million. And like those are the two deals he's gotten after his rookie contract was up. So what does that say about a player? And I'm like, yeah, like that's the thing. He hasn't really been a coveted guy. Like I think he's serviceable, but he's not
a world breaker, but
yeah,
I think he'll do the job. What happened to? Didn't we sign? What happened to that guy from the Bengals we got last year? George.
Oh, George Iocco.
Yeah, him. Did he ever play?
I don't think so. No, I feel like he was cut. Oh, man, I don't remember. I do remember like 2 years prior to that, he was a free agent, and I really wanted him, and I don't remember where.
And we got him, and then I just never saw him.
Yeah, and then I feel like he was cut. Like I feel like he only lasted a few weeks.
Interesting.
But, yeah, he definitely didn't play. But I like what Dallas has done in free agency. I'm a fan of. I think the players we lost, some of them we didn't need. The only one that I'm just never going to be convinced to like is getting rid of Byron Jones. He's making $18 million, or yeah, that's what Miami gave him. I would have given him $18 million. Or maybe try 17.5. Be like, you can stay a Cowboy, a little bit less money.
Yeah.
But that I would have done that deal. I would have wanted to do anything possible to keep Byron. They didn't. That's the only part of the free agency that I don't like. But everybody else, like Quinn getting $14 million a year, I don't want to pay that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with him going.
Yeah.
And then the lineman, the dude who's got the weird name,
Suafilo.
Yeah, like people were upset about that. I mean, I don't want to pay him what he got either. And he was just kind of like a rotational guy anyway. And he wasn't even that impressive he was, I guess, decent when he was on the field, but he's nothing to write home about. But people were upset about that, but I'm not. And then like the people we picked up, I think, and
we're not done. It's not like it's done.
Yeah,
we still have.
And I really I don't think we've overspent for anybody, and that's the big thing. I think we've gotten everybody on good deals.
Yeah. Especially Amari. I think Amari. We got Amari on a good deal.
I'm interested to see how that plays out.
Yeah,
because that it typically hasn't worked out when you give a receiver that much. Well, I guess the only thing we have to go off of is Julio. But the Falcons have been struggling since giving so much money to Julio. He's the only one that makes more than Amari. But I also
But is that Julio's fault or does Matt Ryan's?
I think it's Matt Ryan's, man. You gotta like Julio. It's not Julio's fault he doesn't get targeted in the red zone.
Yeah.
It's Matt Ryan's.
Oh, Matty Ice.
But yeah. But I also think I might be wrong, but like I was just reading or been reading some stuff, and I feel like the salary cap is going to boom within the next like few years. So I don't think Amari's contract is even gonna be
A factor.
yeah. Like maybe it'll hurt us next year, and then maybe the year after. But I mean, with what I'm reading, and I don't know, I don't remember where I read it from. Maybe it was some crackpot website because I don't hear anybody else talking about it.
Yeah.
But it just seems like why are you guys worried, man? I keep reading this stuff about the cap going way up.
People just want to complain, especially in those groups. Well, the Cowboys Nation one isn't that bad. Isn't bad. Well, it's not really bad at all. The open forum one, I hate it.
Yeah, I actually don't see much anymore from the Cowboys Nation. Was it Cowboys Nation all day or something
Yeah,
like that? Yeah. That's Mike's group.
Yeah.
It's the one that he made.
I like that one. I keep wanting to leave the open forum, but I'm too nosy. People just argue all day. It's mostly you arguing with people, and I'm too nosy to leave, so it's kind of my own fault.
I hate the anti-Dak stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody
With,
said
with zero facts.
yeah. Somebody said somebody asked like what is the in that group they said what is the best rivalry or the best rivalry in the NFL, and I was the first comment, and I said the anti-Dak crowd versus the pro-Dak crowd. And I got so many likes. And everybody was like, that's true. Yeah, it's true.
True.
You're right.
Yup.
But yeah, it's so frustrating.
Yup. What do you think, John?
What do you think about Dak? Think he's better than Brady? You think you guys should have signed Dak instead of signing Brady? Brady's got a dish rag arm now.
Yeah. TV 12, Tampa Bay 12.
I think I'm actually buying into the fact that his group around him in New England last year was probably one of the worst he's ever had, and I think that contributed to his down year more so than the fact that he's 42 years old. But I think going to Tampa Bay is going to be crazy for Tom Brady.
That's where old people go. They go to Tampa.
I knew that was going to be brought up because I saw a meme about
Vacationing
that.
in Florida.
When they retire.
That's where all old people from the NFL go.
Just old people in life.
Yeah, old people in life.
Go to Tampa. Go to Miami.
So he'll they have retirement homes and he'll get them at a good price. And
Don't go to Miami to do that. You'll spend a fortune.
What are you going to do with Jameis? You going to trade him to the Dolphins?
y'all made him get LASIK and everything, you bastards.
I saw something that said when you get LASIK and then you see that Tom Brady's coming to Tampa Bay. Like, oh, I got this surgery just so I could watch a dude take my job.
How you gonna do famous Jameis like that? How you feel about that?
Send him to Baltimore. Then he can get all the crabs he desires.
To do what? Carry Lamar Jackson?
No, man, the crab
Helmet?
legs.
Oh,
It was a crab leg joke.
I'm curious to see how it'll go this year with Lamar. He had a fairly decent year last year.
we asked you about Tampa.
Yeah, you tell us about Tampa.
Yeah, don't try to.
What are
change
your
the
inside
subject.
sources saying?
Yeah, in Tampa.
I don't have inside sources.
Oh my god, not even a real fan.
I know.
Okay, quick sidebar. There's a dude in the Cowboys forum that will not stop claiming he has inside sources.
I saw you arguing.
Yeah,
with
and I'm like, dude, I'm not sitting here calling you a dumbass. I'm thinking it, but I'm not calling you that. But I was like,
you basically called him.
I was like, all you got to do is give us something to prove that you have
Has he
somebody
been
telling
right?
you stuff.
Has he been right at all?
He's only been right on the really obvious stuff. Like he bragged about calling Dak being franchise tagged. Who the did not call that? Everybody called that, and he was like, I told such and such, like yesterday, that my sources were telling me he was getting tagged, and then he got tagged today. So y'all can keep doubting me. And it's like, bro, everybody said he was getting tagged.
Yeah.
All you had to do was
I was like, I don't need
watch
a source.
ESPN.
Yeah, it's just common sense. Like, you got one tag, and that deal just didn't seem like it was going anywhere. So, like, you're going to sign Amari, and then you're going to tag Dak. And that's the way it worked out. Well, not in that order, but
So that's his one that's panned out.
yeah, that's the one he was talking about, like, most recently. But so I told him, I said, no, you need to give us. But he was saying that he knows who Dallas is targeting, who they're going to draft. Well, first off, you can't tell that anyway because you don't know what's going to happen in front of you. Like, the guy you want could get picked up in one of the 16 spots before you. But he keeps saying that, and I'm like, bro, just give us something that isn't common sense that everybody doesn't know. And that's all you got to do to shut people up. And he's like, well, I don't care what y'all think.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, and I'm like, obviously you do, because, like, when you're right about something, you brag about it. But you're right about the most...
That
like,
one time.
yeah, just the most obvious things is all you've been right about. The stuff that everybody in the group has been saying for weeks.
My sources tell me Dallas is going to go with a star on their helmet this year.
Yeah, my sources tell me we're going to be wearing the white jerseys more than the navy jerseys this coming season.
And Tampa Bay is going to have a emblem with a flag with a pirate skull.
Yeah.
Is that what your sources are telling you?
I heard they were going. They might do the creamsicle jerseys at least once this coming season.
Oh, I also heard. Now this is just a rumor that at least half the games are going to be in Dallas.
Yeah.
So,
no, my sources are telling me the same thing.
So at least half of them are going to be in Dallas. At Cowboy Stadium. So
yeah.
So that's.
And then, which, I mean, this seems obvious now given that information, but the other half will be away from Dallas.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's confirmed, but
just what sources are saying.
Yeah. That the other half are going to be in other places. It won't be in Dallas. It'll be at other places. Yeah. So, I know the logistics of working, how to get players here and there. That has to be worked out. But sources are saying
probably an airplane.
We don't know. We don't know. But
so I'm gonna say stuff like that to every one of that dude's posts that I see on the forum. His name is like Jonathan something, but I'm just gonna be like, yeah, John, you're right. And my sources are also telling me they're gonna use airplanes for road games to travel.
Do you know him
personally?
Yeah.
No.
So you've never seen him?
No.
John, are you in our group?
What group?
Talking about your sources.
What are your sources?
Oh,
are you in our Cowboys group? Did you
no
infiltrate our group? Talking about sources and whatnot.
No.
You keep that Tampa Bay bullshit out of our forum. You understand me?
Tampa bullshit.
Hey, we're both down south, so
that's true.
With the canceling or suspension of the NBA season, it has also impacted my fantasy league, so I'm not happy about that.
I played fantasy basketball one time and then forgot about it, so I may still be in the league. I may not. I don't know.
This is my first year doing it, and
it's hard.
I've got I was just about to say I've got a pretty good team.
It's hard,
and so it took me a few weeks to figure it out because I did not know how to play. Did not know any strategies. Didn't know how the scoring worked.
You gotta do it every night.
Yeah. You gotta check your roster every day.
Who has that time?
Me. While I'm at work.
Yeah.
So it took me a few weeks to figure it out, and then now we don't. I mean, season's just suspended. They haven't canceled it, so they might pick it back up. And if I check my app to see where it's at, it's like right where I left off at. Like, it's the dude I'm playing. I'm currently like 120 points ahead of him. And so that's where it's sitting. So I kind of feel like if and when the season picks back up, it's just going to go right from there. Because we should be in the playoffs right now. This should be the second week of the playoffs. But it's just not the case. But yeah, so my team, really good. Took me a few weeks to figure it out. I lost at the beginning of the season, got it figured out, started freaking steamrolling people. I have the most points scored in the league by 700 points. That's a full week's worth of basketball. My team is dominant. However,
A lot of black guys.
My cousin
A lot of black guys,
in the NBA, absolutely.
but not on your team.
No, I use a bunch of Duncan Robinsons. I actually do have Duncan on my team. I love that guy. Look, man. Look, it might be a cultural thing. I don't know. But when I see the white man coming through, whether it's in the rap game or it's in a sport, I'm just like, my cracker.
Wow.
It's good to see. Man, John, we are at a disadvantage when it comes to athletics, okay? So when one of us makes it through, we got to support them. We got to be proud.
It's true, John.
Sports, but how many, on the other aspect of things, how many people do you see in like extreme sports? It's very rare to see like a black guy.
Yeah, but the best skater is the best skater's black.
Who?
Oh my gosh. His last name's Houston. Oh. Man.
Google.
Yeah, go ahead and Google it. Google it while I
we talk more about black people.
yeah. Or don't Google it. Whatever. I'll do it.
That's how awesome black people are.
Now gotta get that porn off.
But like especially back in the 90s, you didn't see, it was like it is in sports. It's like you see more of one race over the other when it comes to those type sports and extreme sports.
You can say black people, John. It's not racist.
Well, I mean, the world is sensitive.
Say
so.
it. Say it. Say the word. Say black people. Say it. Say the words.
Black people.
There you go.
Naya or Nija?
Yeah, Houston. Yeah,
Yeah. He's the one. He's like the best skateboarder in the world right now.
He's
black.
He's a colored.
All right, I'm not saying that.
Right now, I'm talking about like back when we were growing up. It's like it's expanded since then.
Yeah,
back
well,
in those days,
because
like you
that's
barely
only because
saw.
black people didn't care.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, but you can only like keep it away from them for so
think-
long, and now they're taking that over.
Well, I think back.
It's Lil Wayne's fault.
Probably
It is. He started skateboarding, and
right when he did the track with Kevin Rudolph, and then that was the end of it.
Lil Wayne started seriously skateboarding, and little black kids thought it was cool, and now we're the best.
Here we are.
But what's funny is this season, this season on The Masked Singer, he was the first one to be voted off. He was the robot.
He was the most
Lil Wayne.
obvious Masked Singer I have ever seen. I don't even watch that show a lot. Just every week.
He looks like he could be a character.
Yeah, he'd be the one that they dress up as.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but I think like when we were growing up, I think the biggest known guy back in that thing, I think, was Kareem Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
Was like one of the biggest like African
Cream.
what
Cream.
Kareem. Yeah,
Cream. John, just say black. You said African again.
I was gonna say African American.
Well, yeah, but just say black.
Say black people. It's not racist.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
You don't have
Listen,
to be so uncomfortable.
listen. I'm the.
It's cool that we're
I'm the
we're
authority.
talking. Yeah.
I'm the authority. It's okay. We've okayed it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think he was the biggest one
Say it.
back when we were growing up.
He was the biggest one of what?
the black skateboard.
Yeah.
See, doesn't it feel good?
You're so progressive.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at you, growing in front of our eyes.
You're a racist bastard.
But then, like, after him, you started seeing like more getting into the scene. But just like it is in regular sports too. Like you said, Nathan. I
Yeah,
guess.
so coming full circle.
How did we get here?
Coming full circle when a white person breaks through. You've got to celebrate them.
You do. You do. You gotta support your own, John.
Yeah.
And
no,
others.
I do get really excited when there's, and like, I mean, Duncan Robinson could end up being like a solid, like a Kyle Korver type, just like a shooter that you can like really depend on. And like, and he's not going to be anybody. I mean, maybe, I'm just saying, He's not going to be anybody that's going to like. He's definitely not going to be like a LeBron or like a Dwayne Wade or like anything like that. But he's a guy who could be a household name, and I am going to be the first passenger on that train.
And there's nothing wrong with that, my friend.
Mm-hmm. And the second NBA jersey, I have a Dirk Nowitzki jersey, favorite player all time, white. And
Wow.
I mean, he's German. It doesn't really count.
That's the whitest.
Oh, that is the lightest. Yeah, it's true. But I mean, it's my favorite team. It's Mavericks. But yeah, so then now my second NBA jersey ever owning is Duncan Robinson, and he plays for the Miami Heat, which is not my favorite team.
It's my favorite
But
team.
they have got the sexiest jerseys.
It's my favorite team, Miami Heat.
He supports the team just for the jersey.
No, he supports it for the white guy.
I support the white guy.
Yeah, for the white guy. Yeah.
White pride, John.
He's the only white guy in Miami.
We have all these advantages. White pride.
Wow.
All right, no, but yeah. So the second NBA jersey, but don't worry, all my football jerseys are black people. Except Witten. Forgot about Witten.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, I've got a Mo Claiborne jersey for crying out loud.
Just stop.
Do you have a Tony Romo?
Well.
No, I don't have a Romo. I want a
I
Romo.
do. I do.
See?
But yeah, Mo Claiborne is that's the blackest jersey you can get.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got DeMarco Murray. I've got DeMarcus Ware.
I have an autographed DeMarcus Ware. Still in the plastic. So sexy.
Oh yeah, don't take that out.
Yeah, so sexy.
I got the Mo Claiborne.
I will not let the DeMarcus Ware out of that bag. John, what black jerseys do you have?
Yeah, John.
I don't have any jerseys.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Not even a Yao Ming.
So you don't.
You're not representing anybody.
Yeah.
You don't support any color. Are you colorblind?
No.
Perfect. You see color. Racist.
Wow. No jerseys.
Why don't you own any jerseys? Well, I guess you're not like a super huge sports fan.
No, and plus I don't have that kind of money to spend on clothes.
No. You go to one of these Chinese sites.
Exactly. The Chineses. Yep.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come with a virus now.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know where
You
a
pay
lot of them.
You pay $35 for the coronavirus.
Yeah. Yeah,
But you get to wear a jersey.
yeah, it'll be here next year, but get it from the Chineses.
But that's the thing. So there are these sites, and if you order like 10 or more jerseys, so you got to find like a group of people, or just spend a shit ton of money on 10 jerseys. But if you get like 10 or more jerseys, they're anywhere from $25 to $35 a piece, and it's free shipping.
Yep.
What about the one you
So
just
that's a win.
bought?
Well, the Duncan Robinson jersey, I did not
like
go that route. It's $125.
He'll spend it for the white man. Is that how we're going? I thought this was.
I mean, I'm not arguing it.
Hitting the rails again.
No, the Mo Claiborne jersey is actually the only one that I've gotten from that whole deal. The DeMarcus Ware jersey was something that somebody left at a dry cleaners and never came and picked it up. And after like 2 months or something, I think like they own it. My girlfriend at the time used to work at a dry cleaner, so she was like, "Hey, we got this Cowboys jersey that's been here for like 3 months," and I was like, "Mine now."
Get home as a kid's jersey.
The DeMarco Murray jersey was paid for, but that was like, it's a replica, so it was like $80 or whatever. But yeah,
I forgot how much I paid for the autographed D Ware. I think it was like 200.
yeah, I can imagine it was up there.
Hello? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We got a guest.
We're being evicted.
We got a guest. Show yourself. Hey, there's you.
I'll be back.
You didn't hear what he said.
Yeah, you didn't.
Something bad, that means he's not getting cupcakes then.
Oh, more for us.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna lie like shit.
Yeah. I was looking at these jackets because now that I bought that jersey, I keep getting emails from like the Miami Heat store or whatever.
And you will. Forever and ever.
Yeah.
Amen.
And so I clicked on one of the links. It took me to the site, and I was looking at different stuff. There's a lot of like Dwayne Wade stuff. Just like shirts and jerseys, and there's this jacket. Only 333 of them were made. It's got a bunch of patches on it, Dwayne Wade related, obviously. $750.
Jesus.
It's in my cart. No, I'm not buying that. But I was like, oh my god! And I don't like jackets like that. It's like the NFL jackets, like the just use a Cowboys one for example, and like down the sleeve, it's got like the logo of every Super Bowl they've won. And
I got my dad one of those.
Yeah, like those aren't my thing. I'm not gonna wear that. Like I'll own one.
Yeah.
And just maybe.
But you'll never wear it.
Frame it or something.
Yeah, you'll never wear it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear that out. And that's what this jacket is. It's one of those jackets where it's like, I mean, it'd be cool to have just because of what it is, but I'm not gonna wear it.
Yeah. My dad's always wanted one of those jackets. That's all the Cowboys Super Bowls. So I got him one of those. Also got him you could buy the replica rings, the ring set, all 5 of the ring. I got him those. Those things they're huge.
Yeah, they're fingers.
They're the
like,
actual
nobody
size.
has fingers that big.
Yeah, they're the actual size of the Super Bowl rings. They're huge. They're beautiful rings. And it was only like, I paid about $35 for them. And they're just something to set up, and
Yeah.
And they have weight to them. They look official, but it's probably like plastic.
Yeah. Once I get, like my dream, my goal is to build a house, and I want to build it because I want it to be just like custom, to me, and then my wife, I guess. But I want to have a room where it's just going to be like my sports, I guess, be like my man cave type deal.
Right.
But it's going to be decked out in like Cowboys, Mavericks, Hokies. But yeah, so once I get that together, I'm going to start buying all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll have the replica ring sitting there. Box will be opened up. I might even have it like inside some kind of light display. I don't know. Yeah. I'm going to fancy it up though.
Might get sassy with it.
Mm-hmm. That's my plan.
Have the full size helmets.
Oh gosh, dude, I was so close to buying one of those like 2 weeks ago. This tax money is just making me consider so many things.
So you want an autographed one, or you just looking for?
I was gonna get it was like $275, but it was just like the actual helmet.
It's not bad.
Not autographed or anything, just like the act. But it's
the actual game helmet.
Yeah, I could get it, put it on my head, take pictures.
Yeah, worth it.
Yeah,
worth it.
Yeah, I was like, I pride myself in being pretty solid with my money. I don't make like stupid expenditures. Every now and again, $125 for a jersey, I'll do it. But for the most part, like I really want those headlights for my truck, and I'm like, do I have the money? Yeah, I have the money. I have kids. Tax season is fantastic. But do I want to spend $95 on something that's like, and because I just spent $125. So yeah, so when I was looking at that helmet, like I really wanted it, but I was like, I don't know. I'll probably stay away from it.
You'll get it eventually.
Wait, helmet?
Yeah, eventually I'll definitely get it. Yeah, we were talking about how, because my dream is to get to a point where I can design and like build my own house, and I want to have a room that's just like, I guess it'll be a man cave, but it just have all my sports stuff. Mm-hmm. And when I do that is when I'm going to go crazy stupid with my spending. Mm-hmm. Getting, we talked about a replica or authentic
Dallas Cowboy helmet.
Cowboys helmet. Yeah, it's like $275 or something like that. But I was looking at it online like 2 weeks ago. It was, oh gosh, I probably put it in my cart and then just stared at it.
But that's not,
and took it out.
That's not expensive for a helmet, because a regular, like a semi-pro helmet, a good one is probably about $250.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like you're overspending just because it's a Dallas Cowboy helmet.
Yeah. You're
just buying a helmet, and it just happens to be the best team on earth.
That's right.
You heard that, John?
How crazy would it have been when we were both trying out for the Stampede if somebody had come in there with like a Green Bay helmet, like a legit one? I would have been like, man.
Didn't you make it into the Stampede?
Yeah.
He did. I did not.
Because I also worked with a.
I think there was some hatred towards Dion
I don't know.
or
what-
something.
Yeah, I don't know what I did.
Because it made no sense. We needed linemen. Dion is a lineman.
Because
Dion's a good lineman.
Well, no, I'm kidding. But it was just like, so you have a guy who has played it for years, who's the size, like he's good at it, and
brick
then
wall.
you only sign like 5 linemen, and it's like,
And then complain that you don't have linemen.
yeah, then you want to hold like lineman tryouts.
that's a horrible coach.
It was weird. It was I didn't last long with that team. I don't know. I just didn't like the way they did things. But
Because when I worked at J. Crew, I think it was a guy that worked there that was on that team too.
Probably. Most of the guys in Lynchburg who want to play football were on that team.
yeah,
So
it was all we had. I was playing when we play like pickup basketball on Sundays. If we can't get the gym, then we'll just go across the street to the church and play in the softball field and in the outfield, and we'll play flag football. So we
do
were
you
doing
still
that.
do that?
We're actually doing that tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, you want to come out?
Hell yeah.
All right, 2:00, Calvary Baptist Church in Concord, right across from the elementary school.
Okay.
John, you want to play flag football?
Flag football?
Yes.
It's been a long time since I played football.
All
The
right,
rules are still the
I'll
same.
take that as a
my friend.
yes. I'm gonna wear my Claiborne jersey.
But when you were on the Stampede team, did y'all have a guy that was first name Rashad?
Oh man, I have no idea.
I don't remember his last name.
Like unless I knew the person prior, I don't remember any names.
He would have been one that's been like a running back or wide receiver or something. He was like skinny and
It wasn't a running
one-
back.
he'd be one that'd be like fast and would be running down the field like a wide receiver or something like that.
Do you
'Cause
know?
he had the build of it.
Do you know if he played in 2015? Because that's the only year I played.
I don't know if it was while you were there or after you left.
Yeah, well, I know he wasn't a running back because that's what I was, and there was nobody named Rashad.
Or he may have been a receiver or something. I don't know.
But
Oh.
when we play like the flag football, we play with some of the youth from the church.
The youths.
Yeah. But they're anywhere from 16, 17, 18 years old. And so like the first time that we all played together, like I'm not trying to brag, okay? But I just know how
But
to play
here
football.
it comes. The bread.
I just know how to play football. I've been doing it for a long time.
That's like saying,
And-
I don't mean to be a dick. I'm about to be a dick.
But your breath stinks.
But heads up.
But yeah, so then people, so it was the youth. They were like, "Oh man, like, did you play college?" And I was like, "No, I never played college. I went to community college." and then
CPC
like,
didn't get that far.
and then like other people were like, "Well, he did play semi-pro," and they're like, "Oh man, you played semi-pro?" And I was just like, calm down. It's pretty much it's what adults do when you're out of high school and you don't have college offers.
Have you ever seen that movie Semi-Pro with Will Ferrell?
But they thought it was like the coolest thing. Oh, he's a semi-pro football player. Was 5 years ago, and
Fast forward today.
it's not really anything to go crazy about. Like
I was
literally, you could go do it next year if you want to.
Yeah. I was a pro developmental football player when I was up in Washington State. It's semi-pro
Who's
with
bragging now?
It's semi-pro with sponsors.
Dion's definitely bragging now.
That was the
With sponsors.
With sponsors. It was a
it was like a snake.
the Tacoma Cobras.
Yep. Yeah. I've seen pictures.
That's Dion's way of telling Nathan, suck it. I had sponsors.
I was at a higher semi-pro level than you.
We had sponsors. What
We
did
had
you have?
We were sponsored by a
Well, you're
some
sponsored.
kind of sauce that I've never heard of before. I forgot what it was. It was some kind of sauce that I had never heard of before. It was good, but I hadn't heard of it before, and I haven't seen it since. But that was our sponsor, and I stick by it. Damn it!
We were sponsored by the Lynchburg Indoor Flea Market. That's where we did our contract signings. It's the Lynchburg Indoor Flea Market. Oh yeah, we got this space.
Well, hey, you want to buy something? Did they have a flea market going while you were doing that?
How great would they didn't? But how great would that have been? How much you want for this China doll? And we're over here trying to like go over details of the contract.
Nathan, will you get over here? We're trying.
But it was also like a mass signing, so it's just like it wasn't. I really wanted the experience of going in 1-on-1. Bringing my mom with me. She would have been my agent. I don't trust anybody.
Taking
else.
pictures and or sitting at a table like a draft table with a suit on.
Yeah, they'd have a picture of me with a pen in my hand and a contract in front of me. It wasn't anything like that though.
And like 3 or 4 different
every single person.
hats.
Every single person on the team was supposed to be there, and we just signed contracts together. They kind of went over it, and then we just signed.
So they didn't let you choose. Had the hats on the table. I choose this one.
No.
It was only one team. It's not what
Yeah. This is anticlimactic. I feel like I know where he's going. I drew a logo and I gave to Dion to kind of like try to sharpen it up, and I wanted them to use it on merchandise. But when I showed it to them, they didn't. They were just like, "Oh yeah, it's cool."
Trash.
And I was like, "Well, whatever." I was trying to make money any way I could.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I wanted like a little cut of merchandise.
Did you tell them that I designed it?
You didn't design it. I designed it.
Well, I sharpened it up.
I drew it on an envelope.
He improved it.
Yeah.
Bastard. Did you tell him I designed it?
I just asked a question because that may be why I got thrown away.
I mean,
it didn't. They went with whatever their thing was.
Apparently, they had some sort of vendetta against them anyway.
I wanted it to be used as like an alternate logo. It was dope, man. It was like half of a bull face with HC because there was the Hill City Stampede.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, I remember it.
It was cool, and they didn't want to use it, so I quit.
We're not using your logo. All right, I quit.
I quit. I don't need this shit.
That first season was a disaster. Our first game, the opposing team only showed up with 9 players. So 2 of the coaches suited up to make it 11. And it was halfway through the first quarter. One of the 9 players got absolutely rocked. And so they forfeit the game. That was game 1.
Were y'all? Was it an away game or home game?
It was a home game. We were playing up at Amherst.
Oh, okay.
And the dude got rocked on a kickoff, blindside. Just got absolutely destroyed. And or a punt. And yeah. So after that, and it was literally we were like 8 minutes into the game.
I mean, they would have had to forfeit the game anyway had the coaches not suited up.
Yeah. But they were also like 2 hours late. Kickoff was at like 7, and we didn't actually start the game until 9 because they had just not made it to town.
That's the world of semi-pro.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
The only team I've played for where that wasn't an issue was the Storm.
Storm, yeah. I've always heard the Storm is a really well-run
Chris
organization.
Weeks.
Yeah,
Coach Chris Weeks, real good guy.
I actually wanted to go play for them, but being in Danville, ugh.
It's far. But if you don't mind making the trip, he's a real good coach, businessman, guy. Love Chris Weeks to death. He's a real good guy.
Yeah, he seemed when I was looking into all that when I decided to quit the Stampede. So back like 5 years ago, I talked to him. I had conversations with him about joining the Storm, and he was just like, I mean, didn't even know me, but he was just like, "Come on,
yeah,
like we'll take you."
Yeah.
And pretty much like with them, like as long as you wanted to play, then you could play.
Yeah.
And it wasn't one of the things where like anybody comes plays and we're a shit team. No, they're actually a pretty good team.
They're a really good team. Yeah, they're the last year I played.
They just know what they're doing with the talent that they have.
Yeah, the last year I played for them, we went undefeated through the season. We lost in the playoffs. We were undefeated through like blowing teams out during the season. But he's a real good guy, a real good coach. His wife Heather, she's awesome. She's the mama of the team and. It's just a one big family.
This makes me want to go play football.
I know. If I was in any kind of shape,
round as a shape.
Yeah, I would probably go do one more season. But that traveling, man, traveling.
Playing flag football reminds me that I just probably couldn't do it anymore because I am so sore.
And the next day,
Yeah, and it's
Oh
from
my
all
gosh.
the cutting and
Yeah.
the stopping and going
you don't
and
realize.
yeah, so like my lower back and my legs, there's toast.
on fire. Yeah. Yep.
So I can only imagine if I was getting hit while doing all of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
It's
I don't know how the professionals do it.
Training.
Well, I know they've got like much better medicine and
and the millions of dollars
rehabilitation
don't
stuff.
hurt.
yeah.
I mean, if you gave me millions of dollars, I think I'd suck it up.
Yeah.
He'd be going to the gym, working out, training.
That's man, if you were paying me to go to the gym,
Yeah.
golly.
But instead, I'm paying the gym not for me not to go.
Exactly.
What is this, Planet Fitness?
I'm paying the gym. The Y is a fifth child of mine. I've paid so much money in child support, and I never see him
Why do you still pay for it if you don't go?
because I'm gonna go, John.
yeah, that's the thing.
When you're 80?
I'm gonna go. No. I'm starting on Monday. I start
Hey.
no. I start
Oh.
every Monday.
Yeah.
I don't start on Monday.
But that's the thing. Like you keep paying, and then that's the motivation tactic that you try using. Is that I'm paying for this,
Yeah.
so I'm going to go use it, and then
gonna
you
go.
don't ever use it.
Ever.
But then you keep telling yourself the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
I'm paying for it. I'm going to use it.
Then I panic when I don't have the membership. Like, oh, I don't have membership at the Y. What?
What if I wanted to go
Yeah.
lift weights?
Yeah. I'm gonna start working out today. No, you're not.
I'll go pay for 2 more years.
No, you're not. You're a liar. Sit down. So
That's how they get you.
yeah,
I mean,
It's a
would you get
lucrative business.
it's a vicious cycle.
would you get a special deal on it and you don't want to lose out on that deal?
No, you get the same deal. You can. There's nothing. There's no.
If you drop
The only
membership and bring
deal
it
that
back
I've
up.
ever seen the Y do is like they don't. I think it's like $200 when you sign up, and then whatever the monthly thing is. But sometimes they'll cut that sign up fee, so you sign up for free, and then it's like $50 a month.
Well, I normally sign up on the family scholarship that they have. Like you'd sign up on a family plan, and you say, "Well, I can only afford this a month," and they're like, "Okay, well, how about $45 a month deal for the whole family?" So
So your whole family can go.
yeah, $45.
I didn't know that.
But it's not anything like you can do it anytime. It's not like I'm stuck in a deal or it's a pressing issue or if I don't pay I'll lose it, never get it again. I can get it anytime I want. I'm just lazy as shit. I just don't go. It's no excuse.
Yeah.
I have time. I just don't do it. I'm just lazy right now. I don't
Like
know.
when I don't have the girls, I just want to go home and play video games.
Yeah.
So
But the night before, if I say I'm going to the gym on Monday, so Sunday night, I'm all pumped for it. I'm going to do this at the gym. But when Monday morning rolls around, F that noise. F that noise. Yep. So there's zero excuse. So yeah, it's my fault I'm fat.
let's all sign up. Or are you currently with the Y?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I would get another membership.
So no.
So that's what we'll do. We'll all sign up, and then we'll encourage each other to go, and then we'll all be back here every other Saturday talking about how we didn't go. Did you pay your dues? I did. Yeah.
I did. Week 37 of not going to the gym.
Hundreds of dollars later.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would need to do it with somebody because I do not like lifting weights. I don't mind. I love running. I'll hit a treadmill. I'll go, outside. I'll go to a high school track or
I
something.
love lifting.
I
cannot stand lifting.
I'll do the elliptical. I have a good workout that I did when I was in Iraq that I did for 6 straight months that I did, and I was solid. But I like food more now that I'm not in the military. I don't have to work out if I don't want to. But if I had somebody to go with or had a partner, and I think I'd do it. But so if you're in, I'm in. John?
Yeah. Plus, don't you get the pole access with it too?
Yeah, you get
That's what I
everything.
thought.
Get everything.
And that's with the family plan?
What's your shift?
No, with any plan, you get access to everything.
You get all the Y shit.
Child care. I mean, you don't have children, but child care, everything.
You can take your cats.
Yeah,
They'll watch the cats for you.
yeah.
They watch themselves.
That's why I hate them.
Why? Because your daughters can't?
I need something to depend on me. Like a dumb dog.
But yeah, you get access to everything for the membership.
At least I don't have to clean poop off the walls.
It's true.
I'm not gonna argue with you there.
Yeah, you got that one. When you're right, you're right. But yeah, it's. I'm all for it. But
what shift do you work?
that was the question you asked. I was trying to remember what you asked me. I was like,
don't worry.
I was like, he asked me a question.
I'm getting back to it. That's like an OCD thing about me. When I ask a question, I want a freaking answer.
I work 4 to 10, 4 in the evening, 10 at night, Monday through Friday.
That's perfect.
Pretty much your shift.
That's perfect.
Is that what you work?
I work 2 to 10:30.
2 to 10:30.
Yeah.
So we could go in the morning.
If we were, well, yeah, that too. Yeah. Could go. Yep. So since we're like recording,
You two aren't gonna
I'm
go.
not, listen. Since we're recording, I'm not gonna make any
I was about to say.
for sure thing.
I was about to say.
I'm gonna be held to it.
Come back next week when we give you the excuse for why we didn't go, because that's definitely going to happen.
We'll
I was like, because if that's the case, I'll be at work.
I might go down to the Y. Which one do you frequent?
When I went, it was a downtown one.
Downtown?
The one downtown. It was the Jamerson's nice. It's really nice.
Yeah, I've been there once.
Never been there.
It's more stuff for the kids to do.
I only played basketball there.
Yeah,
That's the only thing when I went.
it's more stuff for the kids to do with the Jamerson.
I played basketball there.
But it's, I mean, downtown, whatever's convenient. But
it'd be the
I will
closest.
say, so we're not committing. When you're ready, I'll be ready. We'll be ready together.
I may or may not go down and talk to them about signing
But
up.
I think they're closed right now. So,
Probably.
matter of fact, I know they are closed
because
right
of
now.
Yeah.
the Rona.
the shiznit going on.
The Rona.
Yeah.
Gotta get that Rona off the equipment.
But
Get rid of that Rona.
Man, when they open back up, they might be running crazy deals
Probably.
as part of a
sign-on bonus.
thing.
No, do they all have basketball courts? Or is that just the Jamerson?
Have you been to a gym, John?
Not the Y.
Because
No,
the questions you're asking,
not
if
the
you
Y.
walked in, yes, they have all of that.
I was like, the ones I've been to, no, they weren't like the Y.
The only gym I've been in
They have basketball courts,
is
racquetball court,
yeah.
pool,
The only one that doesn't have
sauna.
a court is Planet Fitness.
I know.
and
I've been in like
I've been in a Planet Fitness enough to know.
I've been into
plenty
like
of
different
times.
Ys. I've been into different like Gold's gyms, and yeah, they've at least got a basketball court.
So the ones I primarily went to were gyms and fitness centers. Not like I've never been in a Y, except for when I worked for a delivery company with filling snack machines and drink machines and stuff. When I used to deliver to the Y, but that was out.
You didn't pop in and shoot some hoops.
But that was in
the Y has CrossFit, bruh. CrossFit. So if you want to throw up during your workouts, get you some CrossFit in.
If you want to not move for 2 weeks.
I've never done it. Have you ever done it?
No, but I've seen like the workout. I've seen the competitions on ESPN, and I've like seen the workouts and stuff. It's full body,
Yeah,
and it's like it's a lot of cardio.
intense.
It's crazy. It's
It's
something.
throwing up part of it because I feel like it
I
is.
mean, it makes me throw up watching it.
because the one
I'm sweating on the couch
just thinking about
just
it.
watching the ESPN competitions
Because the one I used to deliver to, I think
as I'm
was
eating a
in-
cheeseburger.
I think it was in like Farmville or something. They had a pole, but that's about as much as I saw of it. And they had like the gym area.
Yeah, most of them are standard with a pool and a basketball court at minimum. I want to say for the Ys, for the YMCA. Yeah,
Oh, I mean, we could play some basketball there too.
the basketball.
Oh, y'all don't want that smoke.
I made that mistake before too, going and playing basketball at the Y with some young kids.
Ready to get scored? All right, I give up. Sorry, I underestimated.
I won, but it was at a heavy cost.
Would you sacrifice children to
I
win?
sacrificed the muscles in my legs for the next week.
Sacrifice mobility.
Yeah.
So, what were you, like Kevin James off of a movie Grown Ups?
Wish I was that nimble.
Well, I mean, no, like when he faked the injury, like a hamstring injury.
No.
Walk off like that?
No. I stayed. I played the whole game. I regret it.
You probably walked off
because I won nothing. It wasn't for anything. It's not like I was playing for a prize but I was moving at a rate as though the NBA championship was on the line, and thought I was gonna die.
It was in that moment.
That's what competitors do, man.
Yeah,
When Dion knew he fucked up.
yeah, yeah.
It's hard to play a sport, like if you're a competitor, and then to like turn that off. It's just impossible.
But then try to turn it back on, and your body is not the same as when you turned it off last time.
And then all week you're like, God, I hate this. Like that's me, because we play every Sunday, and like, so the first half of the week I'm like, oh my God, man, I have just got to recognize that I'm getting old. And then the following Sunday rolls around, I'm like, I'm in, boys. Let's do this.
Well, another reason is probably because you don't work out or do stuff like that to help keep yourself in shape.
My thumbs get all the work.
Yeah.
Well, when you do game,
Thumbs are strong as shit.
Yeah, it's just thumb power.
Yeah.
Actually, I jammed my thumb playing basketball a few weeks ago and was pissed because when I went to go play video games, it was killing me.
But you powered through, though, right?
I did power through. Hell yeah, powered through.
when I was in high school, my thumb got crushed. The tip of it broke the bone. They had to put the little splint over top of it. And basically, I was having to readjust how I was playing with the controller so that I could still play video games.
So are we glossing over how you broke your thumb in high school?
No, I'm saying, like, even with that,
How'd you break
like
your
he
thumb?
Was saying, huh?
How'd you break your thumb? Or smush your thumb?
Basically, somebody else's stupidity. We were trying to hook the trailer up from a pig cooker that we built in shop class to our teacher's trailer. And we told him stop pushing, and he still pushed. And I was the one guiding the trailer, so basically when I went to lift up like that to move my hand, it caught the very tip bone of my thumb and crushed it. It broke like the nail root in my thumb and everything.
So it's all black and stuff?
Yep. And it swelled up like
It was
that.
African American.
And that was, my thumb was covered for like 6 months.
I was wondering if I was going to be able to slide that through in one episode.
And that's why I was saying, like, I had to basically learn to play video games with holding it differently with my right hand because I couldn't use my thumb.
And it pissed you off.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Especially when it happened. I said every word that you could think of in a book. I cussed like a sailor.
Did you punch that guy in the face?
No. I would have gotten suspended for that.
Well, I think if he crushes your thumb, you can. I
Yeah,
think you can,
one free punch.
you can punch him. I think that's in the rule book, like the student handbook.
I don't think the shop teacher would have said anything.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't know, but the principal would have.
You know, snitches in shop class.
Yeah. Well, the shop teacher, the principal would have asked the shop teacher, and shop teacher would have been like, "I didn't see anything."
Yeah,
I think he was pushing on the back of this pig roaster, and he slipped and hit his face. 7 times.
If I had to guess. If I had to guess.
Weren't you watching? Mom was, yeah, man, but he fell to the ground. I don't know.
Just repeatedly fell, and his face was smacking.
Every time he'd get back up, he'd fall back to the ground. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him.
It was the craziest thing. You had to have been there.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
You had to have been there. Anyway, let's just move on.
And that's how you get through. So next time you're in high school and that happens,
Yeah.
just remember you can punch him in the face.
Student handbook. I think like the 5th page or something says that.
Article 6.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, from 1999 when I graduated high school.
Gosh.
So where we at, John?
Yeah, what else you got?
But also, I heard that Bill Gates had stepped down from being.
Oh no, how's he gonna survive?
Yeah.
I mean, he just stepped down from being head in charge, but he's still with the company doing.
Is he gonna make it?
He's I'm willing to bet that he's doing that because of all of his philanthropy.
Well, he said he wanted to
That he
focus
does.
on.
Tell me I'm right. Tell me right now that I'm right. I just know it. Bill Gates is probably one of the greatest people in the world. Say it.
I will if it'll ever law.
Say the words, John.
Because I think he's involved in something where they're supplying like water and plumbing to a bunch of like, you know, third world areas that don't have it. Like people are like pissing and shitting in like creeks, and then they're also getting their water from like an outlet or whatever of that same creek that's got like their feces and stuff in it. So like he's
I'm
been
sure it's
he's
clean
been going
by the
in.
time it gets back.
But so he's been going in and supplying clean water and supplying plumbing and toilets and stuff like that.
To answer your question, yes, he said he will always be an important part of the life's work. Bill Gates has departed the company's board of directors. He left in order to dedicate more of his time to doing exactly that, and priorities including global
He's a
health
good dude,
development,
man.
education, and increasing and his increasing engagement in tackling climate change. He'll remain technology advisor to CEO Nadella.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to worry about
As
any
well as
day-to-day
other
stuff
Microsoft
or
user
month them
leaders.
anything over there. He's just when needed, sure, I'll help, but I'm gonna be over here
He's still going to make money
in
off
these
of
like
it, so-
African countries, like giving people plumbing.
He could stop making money right now,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he'd be fine.
Oh, absolutely.
He'd be fine. He'd be good.
Oh,
But yeah, there's like a 5-part documentary thing, I think, on him on Netflix. It's fantastic.
it is?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know. Just search Bill Gates. I'm sure it'll come up that way. But yeah, that's where I learned about that, the plumbing and toilet stuff.
Inside Bill's Brain?
Bam! That's probably it.
Yeah, part 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 parts.
Is it just 3? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 part.
It's good though. It's a good watch. But yeah, he seems like a really good dude.
Yeah, 2019 limited
solid.
series. Yeah.
So what else we got?
Where's Cam Newton going?
I have no idea.
Can you believe the Chicago Bears went with Nick Foles?
Yeah.
I would take a 50% Cam Newton before taking a 200% Nick Foles.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
I believe it.
stupid.
He's still coasting off that Super Bowl.
It's ridiculous.
Who takes over in Carolina?
That's Bridgewater. They signed him.
Did they?
Yep. 3 years, 60 million, I think. 20 million a year. But yeah, he was signed a few days
Cam
ago.
in New England.
Or a couple days ago. See, that's one that people are talking about just because it would act. I'd be totally for that because New England they know what they're doing, and I am such a huge Cam supporter, and all the bullshit he's had to deal with from like pundits and analysts and stuff, and even like the Panthers organization themselves, like the way that they're currently doing him dirty. Yeah, go to New England. Go to New England, win another MVP, set the league on fire, get a Super Bowl. Although I hate seeing New England win everything.
I know.
But I'd be all for it if it was Cam Newton behind the reins.
Oh, but they didn't they didn't win everything last season.
Well, no.
Does Brady get another Super Bowl?
Does he get another Super Bowl?
Mhm.
No, I don't think he does. I think this is his best opportunity.
Tampa Bay?
Yeah, I think he chose the right team to go to. But I don't know. I am just like, what do you do against the Chiefs?
It's true.
I mean, they have to screw up. The Chiefs have to beat themselves.
Yeah.
In other words, I mean, down 24-0,
And win by 21.
and you go on a 51-7 scoring run. What the hell is that? Have you ever heard of a 51-7 run in the NFL? Like, I don't know, in the last 20 years or something? That's freaking nuts.
They did it more than once, too. They were down.
They were down like the entire playoffs.
Yeah. They were down 2-3 scores.
In all three games.
touchdowns.
All 3 games, they were down multiple possessions.
Came back. Won by 2-3.
Because the offense just happens in a flash.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, so much fun to watch.
Tyreek Hill was so fast.
Yeah.
So fast. It's just yeah,
I love that
yeah.
team.
You're right. I mean, what are you going to do with the Chiefs?
My entire fantasy team is going to be Chiefs.
Don't do that. Don't be like Herman at work. He made majority of his team Dallas.
Yeah, that's his
He
fault.
came in last place.
That's a rookie mistake.
It was his first
It
year
is.
doing it too.
Yeah,
So.
it is a rookie mistake. My brother was doing that when he was first in fantasy football. He just chose every Cowboy he could. And like, man, this is not how you play.
I did not do that, and it was my first year playing. So.
It's not how you play.
Yep. Everybody doesn't get the ball every possession. I mean, every down.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you have bye weeks and stuff like that,
Is there any video game news outside of E3?
Being canceled.
Yes.
There's a new character being released in Overwatch.
Oh,
yeah, Echo.
Echo.
Yep.
Dion,
Which I don't
do you
think-
play that as well?
I do not.
Oh.
I've wanted to, but
I know John plays it.
I do not. But I did hear about the new character Echo that was being released. I guess right now she's in beta.
Probably. I haven't played it in a while.
She's not fully released yet. She's in beta. Dead by Daylight just released a new killer. The Death Slinger.
I need to play that game more. I haven't played that in a while.
That's what we need to do. But that's what we
Yes.
need to all get on that. All of us.
Is that cross-platform?
No. Do you not have a PlayStation?
I do. I don't think John does.
You know
No, John
what?
does. John does. John does.
I was like, what is sitting right next to
I know. We even play games together.
the Division 2?
There's just look
And
in my life.
you're looking at the game, this game thing with his PlayStation 4 all the way across it.
You know why I thought that? First off, in my life, I have these lapses. Okay, it just happens. When you're a highly evolved, intelligent being, it happens.
That's what we're calling it.
No, but I think the reason I think that John, or it's sometimes I'll get that thought that John doesn't have a PlayStation is because I feel like whenever a game comes out that we could all play, John buys it on Xbox.
That's because third-party games, I'll do that a lot because the Xbox One X is the more powerful between my two systems, and it runs it better and
Yeah,
looks better.
but then none of your, well, I'm not gonna say none of your friends, but I don't have an Xbox, and like Joe doesn't have it. But like, yeah,
He used to.
it seemed like there was these games we wanted to play, and then like me and Joe would have it on PlayStation, and then John would get it on Xbox, and it's like, oh my god. So I think that's why sometimes
like
I get that thought.
I even got Red Dead Redemption 2 because we were supposed to play Red Dead Online, and that never happened. And Joe, I don't even know if he plays video games that often anymore.
I think that's all he does with his free time because he sure as shit don't hang out with me. Little bastard.
And then
Yeah. So it's good to know you finally got a PlayStation.
I had a PlayStation before the Xbox. Because like from the 360 era, when we all had Xbox 360s, we were like,
All-time favorite system.
are we going PS4 or are we going Xbox One? We were all just like, let's go PS4. It's like we all just kind of followed each other to PS4.
Dion, are we friends on PlayStation?
I was just thinking that. I don't believe we are.
We'll have to change that.
I know me and Dion are because I added him.
Because he's a real friend.
Again,
I don't
not
know.
gonna argue.
You'll ask Nathan, and you want a game? I can't. Or yeah, and then
sounds
it's like
like
the
you
why.
too.
You say you will, but then you never do.
Sounds like you do.
It's probably time to wrap this up. An hour and a half into it. I think we've said everything we need to say. Even more than we need to say.
Just like we need to get back on to Division 2.
Yeah.
I had made it to World Tier 5. Now I think you're still at 2.
Yeah. I haven't messed with the World Tier stuff because I'm trying to get my buddy Eugene through it.
What?
So we've been
Hell, I could.
jumping
Both
back
of
and
us could
helping
help.
him. Yeah.
Get him
Well,
through
he
it.
mentioned it because we've been playing BR Call of Duty a lot. So he mentioned it, getting back on Division, and I was like, all right. I was like, I mean, right now I'm still kind of in a war zone state of mind, but yeah. And then I told him, I said, John, and I pointed over to the row. You weren't there, but I was like, John, the one that works over there. He plays Division. and whatever. And he was like, well, how many can you have? I said 4. Oh, perfect. We should do that. Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Mike didn't jump in and say something?
Well, no, Mike was there. But like, even
Or
if
he'd not
Mike doesn't
remember.
want to play, we can get Cody on. So we can still
Yeah.
do a 4-man squad.
What's the world tier where you don't have the game yet?
No, it's like the end game where you keep.
It's on sale right now. You can get, I think you can get the game itself, and you can get the New York DLC for $40, and that is normally $60 because the game is only $30. It's been out for over a year now.
I don't know if you have to be like top tier and power ranked, like your guns higher ranked to be able to do the DLC and the other expansions that they did for it.
Yeah, I haven't even touched the New
Like
York
the
stuff yet.
first 2 episodes or 3 episodes, whatever it was. Because I'm working on getting towards those. That's why I kept like pushing through it. Because I remember like you or Mike said like, "Hey, you went through this by yourself?" when we were doing like the strongholds and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it's tough by yourself.
Oh yeah.
It's impressive. Eugene was saying, he's like, I've been trying to play by myself just to go ahead and get through it so we can do like the world tier stuff. And he was like, but I just fucking die.
Get
All
better,
he's like, I can't do anything.
get better weapons, and like Dion says, get good.
Yeah. Be better.
Yeah, be better.
But I really like playing that game. Division's a really fun game.
Oh yeah.
Dion, if you want to get it, now's the time because
I'm still on the Dead by Daylight, and I want
Well, that's
everybody to play it.
I most likely
I'll do it.
I'll buy it tonight.
It's $15.
$15, yeah. I'll buy it tonight, download it.
Boom. Boom.
Oh, it's $14.99 actually.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they don't charge you tax at the store.
See,
Nope.
for $14.99.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's even better than advertised.
Yep.
I'll download it today and try to hop on. How late do you stay up playing?
Who, me? I mean, whenever you're on, let me know.
Okay, I can do that
Had kids,
because I don't know
had kids, but fuck them.
exactly. Exactly. I just recently, well, I haven't set their beds up yet, but I took one of the little like walls off the crib because they kept climbing out of it. And when you're climbing over the top of a crib and falling and hitting the ground, it's just considerably higher than if I just take that wall off and let you roll off the mattress. But anyway, so that's the situation now. So like one of the side panels is off and they can just crawl in and out as they please. And so many times during the night after I put them to bed, I'll hear
Don't.
and I'm just like, fuck them.
Wow.
They have to get tough, John. They have to get
Yeah.
tough.
And I mean, the fall is like a foot. And I put the pad thing from a pack and play that they're obviously too big for. I put that right there on the ground, so they don't even hit solid ground. They hit that padding.
Plus, babies are buoyant.
Yeah, they really are. They're tough as shit.
Yeah, they have a high buoyancy rate.
Yeah.
You can look that up. Check the buoyancy on those babies.
Yeah, I threw one in the pool. It was crazy.
Yeah.
How they were just able to.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, this isn't what I wanted.
Yeah.
So are you gonna be home this weekend, Nathan?
That's a dark joke.
That's a baby killing joke.
Yeah, I'm home.
Because I think you said what Jen was coming into town today.
Yeah, Jen is in town. So the thing would just be like, how late does Jen want to stay up? Is she trying to watch a movie? She mentioned Dirty Dancing, and I will do everything in my power to avoid that. But she mentioned
Nobody
that yesterday.
puts baby in the corner.
She mentioned that yesterday, and we didn't watch it, so I'm hoping she forgot.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. They don't make that movie anymore.
I've got it right here. Yeah, my
They actually
DVD
quarantined it, so
Yeah.
nobody can watch it.
That is not a real movie. They did not make that movie.
that she brings it with her. It's like, yeah, I got it right here. Yeah, my DVD player doesn't play that DVD for some reason.
you have a lie in your hand because they didn't make that movie. And I don't put lies in my DVD players.
I'm not putting a virus on my
Yeah.
thing.
It would have to go on the PlayStation, and let's be honest, I'm not going to take The Division or Call of Duty out of the PlayStation
Yeah.
for you to put whatever bogus movie you just created.
You know, also we could all 3 get on Warzone as well.
Do you have it?
No, but Warzone is a whole separate thing. You can download it.
What is Warzone? Call of Duty?
Call of Duty's BR.
Yeah.
Is that the new one? I think I downloaded that.
It's a separate download. Yeah.
Is it free?
Yeah.
The free one? Yeah, I downloaded
the
that.
BR
Yeah.
mode is free.
Yeah, I downloaded that. I mean, it's in my library. It's not on my PlayStation. But
I wonder.
Yeah.
So, is that how you have it, John?
What?
Just the BR mode? You don't have Call of Duty, or do you have Call of Duty?
No, I got Call of Duty on the actual console and
Okay,
BR.
Because like I heard that it's a free separate download, but I don't know anybody that actually has it. And the reason I'm asking,
It is a separate download.
well, I'm not. Yeah,
You
I'm not denying, but like the reason I'm asking that is because you can bring in your loadouts or whatever. So like if you just download the Warzone, can you?
I'm sure you would log
create
into your
loadouts?
Activision account because it's cross play and cross save. I think.
Yeah, it's cross platform, but.
So
I'm just
I'm
wondering
sure
about
it's
like
like
how the
Destiny.
loadout stuff works because my loadouts from multiplayer
Yeah.
carry over. So like if you just have the standalone Warzone mode, can you create loadouts in that? That's what
Should
I'm
be able
I'm
to.
sure you can.
Should be
Because you can also buy loadout drops from
Yeah.
the shop boxes or whatever.
I don't know what any of these words mean.
But like I said, I'm pretty sure
A loadout's like a class.
I believe you.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why would you lie?
it'd be like in regular
no
multiplayer.
I wonder
But-
how it's like set up. I'm just curious.
It should, because you should probably just log into Activision. I'm sure it'll still make you log into that account to play the game. So
But yeah, Dion, you could download it. It's fun.
Yeah, or install it. But yeah,
Steroids are delicious.
I got a win in VR and was super stoked about that. I'm just trying to talk over it. And and then I got a win. I got a win in Plunder.
I've yet to play Plunder.
So Plunder's cool, but the best strategy to win in Plunder is to avoid conflict. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, it's fun. So like a lot, I'll go in and a lot of what I'll do, because they mark the top 3 teams. So Plunder, Dion,
That sounds like
is all about collecting money.
That sounds like Apex.
And when you die, you have like a 20-second respawn time. So you just gotta sit and wait for a bit, and then you parachute back in. And you can respawn throughout like the entirety of the match. And it's 3-man squads. You just collect as much money as you can, and then you try to have the most by the end of the match when the timer runs out.
It sounds like something I was playing over at Adam's house. You know Adam, don't you?
Yeah.
I was over at his house and he was showing me, I believe it was Call of Duty. I think it was Call of Duty.
As I say, like it might have been Plunder
Probably.
itself.
He put me in the, I don't know what mode he put me in, but
It was
I
either that
died
or-
every 2 seconds. Like I was.
Did you respawn
Yeah,
into it?
yeah. I kept respawning and dying. It was like hell. I just kept getting
was
shot.
like hell.
Kept getting shot in the face every single time.
Did you? All right. So was
Man,
it a
Plunder or
multiplayer match?
I guess.
So
Maybe
well, when you died, did you just respawn on the ground, or did you respawn parachuting down to the
No,
ground?
I was on the ground.
Okay,
It was
you were just doing a
multiplayer.
multiplayer match.
Okay. Well, he thought it was hilarious, but he was like, "Play this," so I played it, and I died every single time. And here's the funny part: he was off to the right. He was filming the baby. He has a new baby boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he was filming him because he was about to flip over for the first time. And during the video, you hear me yell, "I shot him in the dick!" Like really loud, over top of his tender father-son moment. So
Oh,
he cracked up laughing. Devin almost peed on herself because she was laughing
that's
so
probably
hard.
going to be a really good thing to look back on.
I have the video.
I would cherish
And
that if something like that happened with the twins.
I have the video, and it's probably one of my greatest things ever. I ruined the genuine
Baby's first moment.
Yeah, baby first moment.
Babe, he's rolling over. Look, I shot him in the
I
dick.
shot him in the dick. It was but to my point, I did I did shoot him in the dick, and he shot me in the face, and I died. And I don't think that's fair.
That's fine. He's gonna wish he was dead after being shot in the dick.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Those things just bleed out.
yeah.
But the good thing about Warzone is if you die, you get sent to the gulag, and you can fight 1v1 to get back into the match.
Yeah, if you do the Battle Royale mode, you get a chance to come back, but you only get one gulag.
Yeah.
But your teammates can always buy you back.
Yep.
So
4,500, I
money.
think.
Yeah. And then when you're playing Plunder, the money that you find is multiplied. Like you're only picking up like $1,000, $2,000, but in Plunder, those same drops are getting you like $20,000, $30,000. But yeah, so at a certain point, it'll mark the top 3 teams on the map. It just kind of gives you like a circle, and it follows them, and they're somewhere in that area, in that circle. So mostly the way I play Plunder, like I wanted to get a win, so I got a win on Plunder, and then now all I do is I just track down one of those top 3 teams, and I just try to kill them and get all their money, and then I'll call in a chopper and then send it up, and I just keep chasing down until I become a top 3 team, and then I'm like, yeah, bring it on. But it's fun because when you're in the top 3, people are hunting you, and it's really cool. But the best way to win is to just stay in a helicopter, in a vehicle, and just stay away from people and go hit like loot drops and pick up money. And so to win, you got to play kind of like a little bitch.
Conservative.
But in Battle Royale, you gotta kill motherfuckers.
But don't land. I mean, unless you're able to hold your own really well, don't land in the hot zones though.
That's
That'd
honestly
be like
one of my favorite
fastest.
things to do, because if you can land, if you know where the boxes are, now the loot in them changes, so sometimes you might
I
just get
don't.
like some shitty like LMG or something, and then other times you'll get like a nice little AR. But yeah, you drop in, boom, get it, and then you're in a hot spot. You can pick up like 4 kills in no time. You can wipe out a whole team because they're still running around with pistols trying to find a box.
It doesn't matter where I land at. I tried to hide one match. Got shot in the face. So
Your face is just, it's too much of a target.
I see.
Yeah.
I have an open face, and they shoot me in it every single time. One guy came behind me, shot me in the back of the head like it was fucking Goodfellas.
Wow.
It's on Netflix. I watched it last night.
Oh, I'm about to watch it. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a few years.
It's on Netflix.
So Nathan's reaction to her wanting to watch Dirty Dancing is gonna be, yeah, but you know, Goodfellas is on Netflix. I say we watch that.
Yeah, I might,
In a way, it is a romance.
I might have to make it a movie night if we're gonna watch. She also hasn't seen I Am Legend.
Really?
Yeah, so we're gonna have to watch that too. Not only have I seen I Am Legend, I have read the book. That's how you know I'm into it. I read the book after seeing the movie, but yeah, it's one of my faves. The alternate ending is kind of whack though.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Not a huge fan of the alternate ending, but and it was controversial for some reason. I don't know.
Did you ever watch The Mandalorian?
Yeah. Hails to the years.
It is heavily rumored.
Have you seen my pop socket? It's Baby Yoda.
What?
My motherfucking pop socket.
No.
Baby
did not-
Yoda. Doo-doo-doo.
No, no. You were gonna derail the hell.
Well, that song is in my life now because that's all DJ listens to.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta dream crazy big too with your children.
Huh?
I said, but you have to deal with dreaming crazy big over there, Dion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that a show or something? I'm so lost on that.
Remember what we talked about last week, JoJo Siwa?
Yeah.
I was like, he knows because he
Yeah.
has to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not at that point yet.
Yeah. You will be.
Come on, coronavirus.
If it's not JoJo, it'll be TT or Shay Shay or whatever the next thing is. Then you're.
Oh, I want to point out real quick that Kristen is doing everything she can to make sure these girls are not racist. And I just wanted you to know that, Dion. Because
Thank you, because I was worried about that.
she bought them a book that is all about black women empowerment, and it's a kid's book. It talks about it mentions like Maya Angelou and like Oprah Winfrey and Nina Simone, and just like some other. Those are like I think the only 3 that I actually knew of prior to that book. But yeah, so it just talks about it's like the person and then like what they did. And then, but it's only like 3 sentences on each page or whatever, and it's got little illustrations, and it's all black women. And she buys them black baby dolls.
Okay.
So
Let me call the black delegation and let them know.
all right, sounds good.
No, the Kristen's one of the good ones.
She's no longer a target.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
You just saved her life. But no, with the Mandalorian, supposedly it's heavily rumored that Rosario Dawson is
It's
supposed
not
to
rumored, it's done.
It's done.
cast as Ahsoka Tano.
Mm-hmm.
I love
Which
me
would
some
be-
Rosario Dawson, man.
Which would be interesting to see. Like, if you see a face-to-face, side-by-side with her, on one of the pictures, you do see it, especially in the eyes. Just the facial resemblance of her.
She was great in Zombieland 2.
Can we all agree
Double
that
tap.
that is a beautiful woman?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Ever since Clerks 2, man, she's just done something for
Oh,
me.
I forgot she was in Clerks too.
And he got game. She had sex in the Ferris wheel. Sure did. I remember that from my youth. That's how I became a man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Nathan remembers Halle Berry and Monster Ball, so
Yeah.
We all do.
And
Yeah.
Swordfish.
Yeah.
Tanning them titties.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a shocker.
God.
So good. My adolescence.
I was like, what a time to be alive. Watching Monsters Ball on VHS.
For me, it was Sharon Stone.
Okay.
She had sex in every movie that she was in,
Yeah.
without fail. Like, this is the kids' movie. Well, gotta figure it out because Sharon's getting naked. Nice segue. What you got, John?
Another movie that was being released early, supposedly, is Sonic the Hedgehog on digital.
I heard it wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah, I've heard the same.
I've
It
heard.
was better than expected.
I heard that Jim Carrey is back. Who is he? Doctor?
Robotnik.
Yeah.
No, he's called something else though.
What?
Like Dr. Egg or Mr. Egg or something like that. It wasn't Robotnik. I'm like
Hold on, John's on it.
94% sure.
He didn't care to look up Nigel Houston, but
That's true.
he's on this.
No,
He's on
it
some
shows
Sonic.
Dr. Robotnik.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Well,
dumbass.
could have been wrong. Okay.
Isn't that a thing
What?
with Robotnik, the egg? There's
Yeah.
there's something.
Yeah. That's why that was going to be my next question.
I was never
Like
like a
Eggman or
huge Sonic
something.
person.
Yeah. Like who the hell is Eggman or Dr. Egg or Mr. Egg?
Yeah,
I thought it was Dr. Robotnik.
That's the actual name for it, but yeah. I used to play the crap out of Sonic back in the day,
I
especially
have
Sega.
all the Sonic games. Sega.
Oh yeah.
This is how I feel about Sonic games. No, I never really played them a lot.
No, you didn't play them. You don't get to dance.
Oh.
You don't ever get to dance. Never ever.
I can hear the sound of being smacked and losing all my rings right now in my head.
Yep. Those Sonic rings.
Ding, 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 ding.
So Onward, the Pixar movie, is being released on Disney Plus April 3rd.
Is that the Tom Holland and Chris Pratt movie?
And I have been so excited to see that movie.
Do you have Disney Plus?
I do have Disney Plus.
You should.
And yeah, so like, but anyway, so this seems like it's a thing where like movies are coming out a lot quicker. Like, is that some kind of growing trend?
Yeah, because Frozen 2 got released.
Yeah.
Last
especially
week.
if it's a Disney thing.
Yeah, last week.
Like it's hitting the streaming site like super fast.
Right now, it's because of the whole pandemic that's going on, and people can't go to the theaters, or they're not really going to the
okay,
theaters.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
So to still make their money off of it, they're just releasing it early. Then,
but then explain Frozen 2.
I don't know because I haven't watched Frozen 2.
But
you're the one with daughters scared.
It hit like really fast.
Mm-hmm.
It came out really fast.
You know, I don't know. Maybe it didn't do good. I know usually if they start slacking off in theaters,
no.
Frozen.
No, it's Frozen 2.
I mean, come on.
I took my girls to go see it. We went to the venue to go see it, and
give us answers, John.
It's nobody in the venue ever. This place was packed for Frozen 2.
It's Frozen.
they just
want to see it.
Snowman.
And now it's in my house, and I have to watch it every day because Courtney, those are the only words she knows. Frozen 2, Frozen 2, Frozen 2. I don't want to tell her that they died, but I will.
Mm-hmm. Just like those Dirty Dancing peeps.
Yep.
You have 2 daughters too, Dion?
Yep.
Do they
2 girls, 2 boys.
Do they knock on the door? Do they knock on the door to each other's room and say, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
They live in the same room.
Well, I mean, if
they don't,
one just steps out.
No. They don't have a door on their room because
he started early.
Because when they were younger, they would lock themselves in there, and we couldn't get in there. So I removed the door.
I've got the my place has the doorknobs where all you gotta do is stick like a little pin type deal, like a small little, and you just pop the lock. So the twins do that same thing where they'll hit the lock on their side, and all I gotta do is just, and it's pretty easy. But if not for that, the door would be off the hinges.
Yeah, I took it off. I don't even know where the door is. I don't even know. It's been that long. It's been years. I don't even know where the door is. But they don't have a door. So that's the life we live. So if they want to do that, they would have to use their imagination that there's a door there, and then they could do the snowman thing if they wanted
to. When dating starts, they're probably not going to have a door.
That's what I'm saying. He started way early with it.
Yeah.
Unless they're a lesbian, then we give them the privacy. Thought about that earlier. I don't want to be too overprotective.
Yeah.
But we'll get there when we get there.
I still see it coming that first time when y'all have a boy come over and take your daughter out. It's gonna be like off of Bad Boys.
It's not gonna happen. They're gonna be gay.
But yes, that's exactly how it's gonna be. That or
who's that?
Have y'all seen Den of Thieves?
No.
With 50 Cent?
Mm-mm.
It's a scene. I'll have to send it to both of you. There's a scene where a boy comes and picks up the daughter, and he has a blood flag tucked into his tuxedo. Mm-hmm. And 50 pushes it in and says, "Let me talk to you for a second." It takes him in this garage where all these guys are, and he gives them this speech that's very impassioned and very scary. And I'm trying to memorize that speech. So I'll send it all to you unless you want to look it up now. But
I remember the Bad Boys 2 scene.
Yeah.
That's more comic effect. That's more well. This one is more serious. This one is more. At the end, he says that your mother will weep every time she has to push you around in your wheelchair. That's what he says to it. That's pretty much what he says to it. So,
but the question is, with the Bad Boys scene of it, which one would be playing the part of Will Smith?
Of who? Between me and him?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on whose daughter it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's his daughter, I'll be Will, obviously.
I'd see it now and come out there with a big bottle in your hand. Yeah, who that be?
Well, plus I'm the. Plus, he didn't say who that be.
Oh, whatever.
That's not how black people talk, John.
No, but I know.
Is that how you think they all talk?
No, I mean,
who that is?
He started acting like
John.
He started acting like
you see John Turner Red. John Turner Red.
You get no fucking cupcakes.
I don't think she made any racist cupcakes.
But no, he starts acting like like gangster or ghetto, like he just got out of prison.
He acted like he was drunk. That's what he did. He acted like he was drunk. And he just got out of jail.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was acting like he just got out of jail, and like obviously he's ruthless.
Can't smooth it over. The people have already seen it.
I have yet to see the new one.
Me
haven't
either. I haven't seen it either.
I don't know if a fat Martin Lawrence is going to do it for me.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard it's not bad, but I just haven't. It's not. It'll come across Netflix one day.
One day.
Yeah. Like, oh, Bad Boys 3. Let's put that on while I'm not paying attention.
And never even watch it.
Yeah.
Just listen to it.
It happens.
What's the Netflix movie that Will Smith did with like the orcs or the ogres?
That was
Bright.
Yes,
yeah,
Bright.
That movie
Which
was surprisingly
it's supposed to
good.
be a series of movies, though.
It's pretty good. I liked it.
Is it based off books or something?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, I liked
I didn't hate it.
it. I thought it was a good movie.
Did not hate it. It's pretty good. The orc guy was pretty funny. His partner.
Yeah.
And he basically had to prove himself to Will Smith too, like that he won't like all the rest of them.
In real life or in the movie?
No, in a movie because he was an orc, and
yeah.
the whole thing with
Yeah.
Will Smith
Okay.
having a thing against the orcs and everything.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I thought you was like,
Because he just thought he was like everybody else that was an orc, and he didn't trust him for nothing, even though he
Yeah.
was like completely different.
did you see it, Nathan?
Bright?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've watched Bright like 2 or 3 times. I liked it.
It's a good movie.
When it first came out, it was like I watched it and I enjoyed it, and then it kind of became a movie where like if I was just chilling, I'd have it playing or whatever.
It's a good movie of how you should treat people.
Mm-hmm.
Don't discriminate. Discrimination's bad.
Orcs are the same as everyone else.
Yeah,
Just different
And-
skin
and fairies.
texture. Yeah. Yeah, the fairies. Oh man, the poor fairies.
Yeah,
Rip.
just like you and me.
Fairies?
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. If anything, I'm a bear.
That's random, but I accept you.
Oh. I thought we were talking about like gay community stuff.
Yeah. Hey, bear.
I'm a bear.
Hey, bear. Hey, bear. I guess I'd be a bear too, because if that was.
Let me climb your tree, if you
Yeah,
know what I'm
no,
saying.
Hey, bear. Come on over here, bear.
Let me eat out of your dumpster.
For anybody listening here, yeah, definitely check out that part of the video on YouTube to understand what Nathan just did. Basically doing a whole little rawr.
Rawr.
But
Oh man, we're 2 hours in.
yeah, like I said, all right. So Joker, we will definitely get to eventually.
With everything that's like happened lately, I had no thought that we'd even get to Joker.
I didn't
today.
think we would either.
Like coming
because-
into it, I was like, man, we got the coronavirus and sports stuff happening.
Yeah.
I feel like this is how you keep getting me back with the promise of talking about Joker.
Yeah.
And I feel like Matt Damon on Jimmy Kimmel, how he keeps showing up for a segment, and they never get to the segment.
Yep.
I'm the Matt Damon of Try Hard Entertainment.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But yeah,
So
I mean,
apologies to Matt Damon. We didn't have time for the segment this week.
I had the same feeling going into it because last episode, none of this was going on. The world was like normal. Then all of a sudden, the in between week of recording the podcast, all of a sudden, just everything went to hell in a handbasket.
Escalated quickly, didn't it?
I mean, and I was like, well, that's
saw-
gonna deter.
I saw a meme yesterday. It says 2020 is using absolutely zero lube.
I saw that.
It's raw dogging the shit out of
Yep.
us.
Absolutely zero lube. And I saw one that said spoiler alert for April. It had like Godzilla and UFOs coming down.
They might as well throw King Kong in the
This
mix
has
too.
been a terrible year.
Yeah.
And we're only in March.
Yeah. 3 months in. 3 months in. Yeah.
What does the rest
I
of the
saw-
year have
Yeah.
for?
I saw a meme that said it's like January 1st, 2020, like this year
Yeah.
is my year. And then March 18th, I'm wiping my ass with coffee filters.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How did it come to this?
We've had
China.
a World War III threat,
Uh-huh.
a global pandemic. What else happened?
We lost Kobe.
Lost.
Yeah.
They said, "What if Kobe was the one holding all this together?"
Well,
Yeah, I saw
he's
that.
a
Yeah.
peacekeeper of the
Yeah.
world.
Kobe was the glue to this
Yeah.
world because
Yeah.
he goes, man, and then everything
Yeah.
just freaking
Global
sucks.
pandemic.
What, like a couple of weeks later?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That happened?
Yeah. Fuck 2020.
for real.
And then everybody making a comment. See, and it also goes back to the people making comments about we're going back to the 20s now, like it used to be, the roaring 20s, and how
I swear to God, if they try to take my alcohol away,
I can't go back to the 20s. We didn't do good in the 20s. Black people? That's not.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Can't go back to the 20s. What are you talking about, John?
No, I didn't say me. I'm saying everybody else on the internet.
I heard you say, "I wish we were back in the 20s." That's what I heard.
No.
Might need a playback on that, but
If
I
that's how
believe
you feel, John. All we need to do is talk about the Joker, and he won't
Yeah.
be here anymore.
Yeah.
No. Damn, Nathan. So that's how you feel.
Yep.
Well,
But yes, I'll be back next episode. So we won't talk about the Joker then either. You're gonna have me on.
It's gonna be like going to the gym.
yeah, yeah,
That's what the Joker's gonna be
yeah,
like.
yep. Be like my gym. Yep,
This is the week.
yep.
I mean, he can still be on more episodes than just when we do after we do the Joker too. I mean,
John,
The-
we cannot continue to pay him.
Yeah, the contract I signed was through the Joker conversation, and you have pushed that out as far as you can, and I can't be in breach of contract because I'm advertised to be here next time to talk about the Joker, and if we don't talk about the Joker, that's breach of contract. I have to pay you all that money back. I'm not doing that,
Wait a minute, who's paying who?
huh?
Who's paying who?
I-
I don't think.
Well, he said
I
that.
think we're each paying each other, but none of us is getting the money.
Well, he said you were taking care
it's the government.
of my back end.
Well, due to coronavirus.
Not a jokey matter, but hey,
Everything is a joke. Time, tragedy plus time equals comedy. Everybody says that.
you got to make light of the situation.
Just like the Spring Breakers are doing in Miami. Have you guys seen those interviews?
And Texas.
I have not.
Well, people are like, oh, we've had this trip planned for 6 months. We're just going to have a good time. We don't really care about what's going on.
I hope they all die.
And then did you see the freaking... It was not too long after the whole, 10-person thing was announced and some other stuff. And then they showed pictures of a beach in Florida, and it was just packed.
Same thing in Texas. They did do it in Texas also.
So
That seems like a
smart.
breeding ground for what's going on in the world.
Just push it all into the ocean.
They're just going to give it to the Sharks.
Or the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Or Dallas.
Oh,
Shit, yeah, it is Texas. Son of a bitch.
Talk about your ultimate
He
backfires.
he just tennis served that back over to me. Just return that shit.
That's a volley.
That's a grand slam. Like we're at Denny's over there ordered the grand slam.
Oh, God, I'm hungry.
I know.
My stomach growled 45 minutes ago.
So did mine.
You'll hear it.
Well, me and Nathan are going to get cupcakes. So
Is she sending us away with more cupcakes?
she told me I was getting cupcakes. I don't know what she told
I
you.
was late.
Well, she don't have late cupcakes. We just have on-time cupcakes.
Yeah, he was like,
I'll
30
take
minutes
John's.
late.
I'll just tell her that John made a lot of jokes that were not acceptable.
Yep.
And then I'll get his cupcakes.
Yeah. There's always a way.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, John, you want to wrap this up?
Yeah. But
My butt is starting to hurt.
I know. Left cheek been asleep for last 15 minutes.
What you got, John?
But we would like all of you, oh my God, I cannot talk today. Fuck. We would like to thank everyone for watching and checking out the podcast and listening to the podcast if you're listening to it. For you, is it the same schedule as always, Nathan, for the next episode?
Yes.
Week after next?
Mm-hmm.
What, we're on one-ish?
Don't tell me that. I won't be here till 2.
That was my mistake. I should have said 10, so he would have got here at 11.
That's what you should have did. That's exactly what you should have did.
Because
It happened one time.
Exactly what you should have did. You've not been on time one time that I've been coming.
Oh, that is a lie.
That's not a lie.
Well, maybe not on time, but at most like 5 minutes late or something. Today was bad. I was like 45 minutes late today.
We're watching Ozzy Man videos, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Is that because you woke up late or something? Or
No, I'm trying to figure
No, he's
out.
just a bastard.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about fixing my truck. And I haven't done that yet. And it just sucks not being a car guy for reasons like this, because I was talking to Dion earlier, and like, so the dude told me to fix it at the shop, $800. So he's like, you're better off getting the parts yourself and then getting like a buddy or something to help you out with it. So I was like, word, that's what I'm gonna do. So I go to look at the parts, and to buy the parts that I would need is only gonna cost me like $80. But I'm like, how the hell does this get $800? Am I looking at the right stuff? I don't know.
no, with them it's parts, labor.
Well, yeah,
and
I
all
know
that.
they. Yeah, I know they
tax.
they jump the
But
price
not
on parts.
$800.
But yeah, but going from 80 for the parts
Yeah,
to $800 to get a
$800?
shop to do it.
Yeah,
That's just. I feel like I'm missing something.
yeah.
Sounds about right, and it depends on who you go to.
No.
I'm missing.
It'd be like going. It'd be like
I'm
you
gonna
going-
half-ass repair my truck because I'm not doing it.
It would be like you buying a phone case from your retailer from your cell phone, or going to like having your car fixed at a dealership versus anywhere else, or doing it yourself.
It's too much.
It's always 10 times expensive.
It's too much. We're talking about 1,000% increase.
Yes.
It's a lot. I'm
Yes.
doing something
Inflation.
wrong. Inflation.
That sounds
think
way
that's
off
a
to me.
factor. Stock market boom.
Just
All
blame it on the
realized.
stock market crashing. That's okay.
All right.
John, you gonna wrap it up or what?
So you can find me on Twitter,
All right, we're going that way.
Instagram, and Facebook at Infamous Wannabe. That's the letter N, the word famous, ONEUHB. Okay, it's spelled very niftily. You can also, if anybody wants to add me on PlayStation, it is Infamous Wannabe. That's my name for everything. That's where you can find me. That's where I be.
Holy shit. Okay, so I'm just Callow Creed DB
I'm wondering.
at everything.
Okay, we'll let this happen. Go ahead.
And on PlayStation,
We'll come back.
I'm Roblox 94. It's also in the description at the bottom, so just look there.
Mm-hmm.
See how fast that took.
And I am Musician Gamer 76 on all of the things:
That's for
Facebook,
both of you.
Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, everything, Instagram.
Nathan, I'm telling you.
Huh.
I'm telling you.
John's doing his thing.
The ground's coming. Pull your chute. Pull your chute.
That's what I'm going to be telling you when we play VR.
Okay, pull the chute.
And as always, we will be posting this on to YouTube, and it will be up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and the other audio podcast platforms for you all to listen to as well. We greatly appreciate you guys checking it out, watching it, listening to it, and make sure you spread the word.
Spread the word. Act like we're the virus
Yes.
and spread it.
Nathan
But
is
in
an
a good
actual
way.
virus.
But in a good way, not a bad way.
I am the sickness.
If you like it, tell a friend. If you don't like it, tell an enemy.
I like that. Either way, somebody
Either
knows.
way. Either
Like
way.
it, like it, share it, subscribe. You know, all the good stuff. The links will be down in the description below. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that like button.
And hit that bell.
Mm-hmm. So you
Get notified. Also, stay safe. This virus seems like it's a real thing.
And if you're listening,
Ignore what your president says.
And follow instructions so we can get off.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah,
Wash your fucking
really
hands.
trying to go back to the bar. And the way it sits right
Sporting
now,
events.
it's hard.
I just want toilet paper again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And if you're listening to it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or any audio platforms, make sure you also subscribe to it so you'll be notified when new episodes go live. And take care of yourselves and each other. And stay healthy.
Drink orange juice. Not Clorox. Gosh.
Or drink Clorox. I mean, whatever.
I don't know whoever thought that was a good idea.
If that's what you want to do, have yourself a Clorox Christmas. Go ahead, drink it all. Just drink it. Just
Natural
enjoy.
selection,
Yep,
John.
enjoy. Drink it all.
Gotta get rid of them somehow.
Feed it to your dumbass kids too.
Oh, my God.
Feed it just the whole family. This is off the rails now.
Stop recording.
Who needs a warning not to drink bleach? Really?
Or
Yeah,
Tide
it's
Pods.
crazy that like so many different like news syndicates are coming out like, hey,
Don't do
drinking
this.
bleach is not the way to get rid of this thing. Like, how? Why do you need to be told that?
I don't know.
But yeah, drink it.
The world's a crazy
Dion's
place.
currently drinking bleach.
No, steroids.
Oh yeah.
Liquid steroids.
Mm.
That's how I get this body. Okay, we're out of here.
But we will see you all in the next episode. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and thank you all so much.
Advertise for us.
Goodbye.